see. I think there's a bit of a delay here. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm just keeping an eye on BTC and Ethereum. Looking to push. But let's get cracking though. What's going on, champs? Hope you guys doing well. Welcome to episode 32. Ready, set, long BTC. I was literally thinking about that last night because the way that the BTC was actually reacting as well. I was looking at it about 2ish, around 2 o'clock, and I was like, let's see what happens. Do we go back down? Because I didn't actually enter the short. I entered the long yesterday. I'm going to talk about the long itself. What we'll do, we'll talk about BTC's view. We talk about what we're looking for in terms of longs itself, how we can actually get for confirmation, Ethereum, maybe some alts as well. So you might want to put some alts down there. If we get some time, I will squeeze that in as well. Just want to say shout out to all you guys, man. Thank you so much for joining. We got Ruck, we got Derry, Captain Cruz, Lurock, John Kaboosh, we got Dank, we got Borinator, we got Rahul, we got Balint. Morning. Happy Friday and Jamal Mubarak. Hope I'm wishing you the best of Fridays. I'm praying that all you guys have the best of success, health, and happiness as well for you and your family. It is a Friday, so if you haven't spoken to your parents or anyone you love for a while, or you got any issues going on, just give them a call, chat to them, see how they're doing. Just send them positive vibes. End of the day, we're all human beings. And we make mistakes now and then, here and there, but you gotta forgive one another, right? That's what it is. End of the day, it's life's too short, right? We all have issues from everyone. We're always gonna have issues. It's gonna happen. There's nothing that you can do about it. But at the same time, you gotta always respect the idea that they have a perspective and you have a perspective, and maybe you've done something that goes against their perspective, but you're not understanding it. It happens. But if there's any issues as well, just give them a shout, man. And life's too short. We're fucking trying to actually make some money. We're trying to actually, push ourselves as well. Fuck it, man. Fuck the beef, man. And let's just make love to everyone else. Not love to, like sexual love, but just make love. No, show love in it. That's what it's all about. End of the day, we're here just to, I'm here just to give love out, man. End of the day, it's just positive vibe, right? You got it? Cool. So we got fucking Papi up. We got fucking Steven here, man. We got fucking Bashi here. Blessings to all you guys, man, and I'm happy you guys caught the live sessions. Hopefully there's some learning points that you guys can take on board on your own trading strategy as well, and we go from there. Like, you guys know me, I'm just a rainbow trader. I play up and down, left, right, and center. Fucking, it's the same shit every day, right? So it's rinse and repeat. Here we go. Let's fucking do this, man. BTC, we got Kenneth in the chat as well. Adam's is here. Adam's on the short. Fucking hell, you're on the short. I mean, I can see why you're on the short. Like, for me, before we carry on, I just want to talk about what Adam's on the short. I mean, I was saying yesterday, right, is that this blue box here is in the wall. Resistance, we got above it, smashed it, support, and then we smashed below it, and that's resistance, and possibly this could be resistance. So if I was going to be shorting, right, I mean, confirmation would be like this, something get below the mid-range, maybe step into Monday's, sorry, well, actually, yeah, get below the mid-range, fucking hell, I'm losing the fucking plot, do something like this, get like that, and this would be like the confirmation for me, the short, stop loss here, right? That's my invalidation. Invalidation, I explained it yesterday, is where you are completely wrong, because if you get taken out, and then you start to look for buyers to go up, right? That's what it is, okay? The reason why that invalidation will be here is because of this block over here. I'll explain it, these little bits over here. At the same time, so if we take out these high and we have a close above the thingy, like let's say on 15 minutes, close above the blue box there, for me it's like, alright then, cool. I look for a retest, maybe a bounce off this high. Let me delete all this bullshit. Yeah, like a retest off this high itself, hold above it, let's fucking go to the next stage. But we'll talk about that in just a moment. But yeah, that's why I'm like, for me, my personal view is that invalidation is here. We can have a deviation, right? Once it does something like this, I can enter the short, off we go, and that's the deviation. Then I can bring my stop loss above here. and then compound that shit if I have to compound, or if you're in the trade on the short already, blah blah blah. You get it? Understand? So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna talk about the long position I took yesterday, right? I did say yesterday confirmation was above the monthly open, right? Above the monthly open, right? Get above it, reclaim it, off we go, and that's when then we can play level to level, right? Because it's Monday's high, where I entered this long over here, right? Now this is like it's quite aggressive, but I did have a stop loss here because my invalidation is there, like I discussed just a couple of minutes ago. If I was wrong, right, because of this low here, can you see this low here? That's support, that's deviation. It's all support over here. If I were to get taken out this third time, I think we go fucking a lot more lower, and off we go down to the shorts. This is what I was looking for. So I took a trade with a pretty wide stop loss, right? I mean, there's gonna be some really aggressive traders who may have put a stop loss here in this area here, but I wouldn't have done so. What, just for a few more hours? It's not worth the risk, in my opinion. So I was looking at this, right? So let's break this down, and I'm just gonna say to you what was going in my mind. If you can understand what my mind is telling me, it's like fucking very sporadic. I keep telling you that. But if you can understand my mind, you can understand the trade, right? So we discussed many times, price is always in a range, right? It's a tattoo we need to get. I don't know if it's going to be on a left titty or a right titty, but we're going to have to figure it out. Price is always in a range, right? Range high, range low. Simple as that, okay? You play from low to mid, mid to high. Then you play high to mid, mid to low. And if you look on the wider spectrum, right? Let's go back. Control Z. Fucking no, motherfucker, what's going on? Right, so if you look at the wider spectrum, right, you can literally see exactly that. Price has literally just gone up, down, and then we're going up, right? That's what it's done. Yes, we have some deviation. Who gives a flying fuck about that? A deviation there and another deviation there. But at the end of the day, you see how important that is? The bulk of the move was all here. That's where price was playing at. You know what I'm saying? If the bulk of the move is here, we play from low to mid, mid to high, high to mid, and then mid to low. Simple as that. That's all you're doing. That's a range bound play. If you can understand that concept, you pretty much fucking you can master it. It's really simple, right? It does take some practice. I agree with that. I'm not saying that everyone's going to be a pro trader X, Y, and Z straight away off the bat. But at the same time, you can do it, right? If I can do it, and I'm just a numpty, right? I'm a nobody, bro. Let's be honest, right? Who the fuck is Dank? Dank is some guy who's just literally just trading off a range. That's what he is, right? That's all I am. I got the spoon in the fucking cup of tea, man. What the fuck is wrong with me? Fuck it, man. Be English. I don't know if the posh English do that. I don't know, but fuck it. Pinky up and shit in it. But that's what it is. Price is in the range. So coming back to what I was talking about in regards to the trade itself, if price is in the range, and I was looking at this yesterday, I'm like, alright, this motherfucker, you've got to give me something right here because I'm not understanding what's going on. And I was like, okay, cool. Price is in the range. What is the fucking range, right? So range high, that's range high, and range low, that's range low. See, can you see that price is in a range over here? I mean, you could, and I said that yesterday. I literally was saying there's a scalping opportunity. It's a scalping opportunity to play from down, up, down until it breaks out either side, whichever you wants to do. Then you play it from there. You play the breakout or the retest or the deviation, blah 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 blah. Got it? Understand? So price was playing here, right? And I was like, okay, two things, right? The main concern I have is this monthly open, right? That's the main concern I have. I was kind of skeptical. I was looking at it, like, okay, if I'm going to enter a trade, if price gets up, right, and retests off this, right, off this consolidation over here, and breaks down, steps back into the range, I'll cut the fucking trade. I'll cut the fucking trade. I was really happy to say, yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. It is what it is, okay? So literally, I entered the trade, what time was this? This was about approximately 3:15. 3:15 tends to be quite, what I've noticed around that time at 3:15, 3 o'clock to about 3:30 around that area, can get very crazy, volatile movements. I've noticed that a lot over the last, 2-3 months, right? And it's weird how that's happening, but it's happening, right? So, end of the day, I was looking at that, right? So I was like, okay, cool. I could actually place my stop loss here, right? Or maybe a stop loss there, right? But that will be only significant if I want to play within this range, right? You understand that? If I'm going to keep a very tight stop loss, it has to be significant to what you're looking at. if I was playing on the 5 minutes, the 1 minute, it makes absolute sense to bring it here. Absolute sense, right? Because I'm playing up to range high, right? That's what I was looking at. However, I'm looking for more of an expansive move. Reason why is because, hang on a second, we're finding support off the mid range. You see here, this is that's a lower low. For example, let's say that's a high, high, lower low, lower high. So higher high, lower low, higher high, higher low. And then I'm like, market structure is looking quite strong in my opinion, right? So there's all these things that we put together, right, which we've discussed on many times on the streams. If you're new to here, not a problem. We're gonna do this again, right? We're gonna do this again because for the new guys, and it's also good for you guys too as well. For those who actually have seen it before, I might have to fucking take along soon, but I want to see what happens here in a bit. Doesn't matter. We'll be patient. That's the thing is, be very fucking patient. You miss the trade, you miss the trade. If you get on the trade, you get on the trade, but you need to have a plan. Don't enter a fucking trade because you're like, I want a fucking trade. No, don't be a numpty. Just take your time and get on the trade when you need to get on the trade, okay? So, market structure we discussed many times, and I'm going to do this again. You got two types of market structures. Let's get a blank piece of white space, right? And let's remove all this, and we're just going to talk about market structure, and we're going to talk about this, okay? There's two types. You got bullish market structure, where price goes up, and basically, you see these lows, these lower, higher lows, they don't get taken. Higher highs finds some sort of support. Higher high, we're looking for some sort of support, and then we can go a lot more higher. That's bullish market structure because price is moving this way. It's a displacement from the point of origin. Does that make sense? The point of origin, the first point of origin, wherever the candle is, right? Let's say it's the last down candle that made the market move up. Eventually, we're going to retest it. We're going to retest this block here, right? But for the time being, as the market structure is going up, the point of origin is showing us that, like, from here, the price is going all the way up. We're moving. It's a displacement away from the point of origin on the upside. That's a bullish market structure. Okay, bearish market structure is the opposite. So we go down, down, and we're just doing zigzags all the way down. That's all it is. So you can see this lower, sorry, we can call this a low, and that's a higher high. This is a higher, it's high, it makes it high, and that's a higher low. That's a higher high, and that's a higher low, and that's a higher high, and that's a higher low. Okay, that's the principle of market structure. Okay, now we've got this one. This is a high, and that's a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low. Price is moving from the point of origin, displacing downwards, right? It's completely opposite, and that's all it is. If you see bullish market structure, you're playing up. You're seeing bearish market structure like this, you're playing down. Now you can find this on the 1 minute, the daily, the 5 minutes, the 10 seconds, or whatever seconds you want to look at, the hourly, the weekly, monthly. It's the same bullshit over and over again. Price has a market structure. There's a structure to it. When you find that structure, you literally play that structure all the way up, or you play the structure all the way down. Simple as that. Make sense, everyone? So, and you can see this low doesn't find support and breaks up. This low will also doesn't find support and breaks up, because when we come up, we do a lower high, for example, and we go back down. All right? That's the principle of market structure. Now I'm relaying this back into where the fuck we are. So let's see what happened to price over here. Okay? So we can look over here. Let's see this. Market structure basis. Simple as that. Let's take off everything, and we're just going to relay the same information that I just talked about onto this chart. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We can make this lower high, lower. Then we're going to say that's a lower high. No, I wouldn't say that. So we've got a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, probably. That's a lower high. Lower. Oh, no. It's a bit tricky. It is a bit tricky. Don't worry, because it's got all this movement. Because you can do this, you can do all this. It's not a problem. But let's do it as the very principle, basic way. High, lower low, lower high. I say that bit of the lower low because we're taking out this high over there. Lower high, lower low, 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 and then we can see this market structure here is changed now, right? Can you see this bit? This high over here is now has broken this. So when you get a shifting breaking market structure, it's basically saying what I'm telling you is that the price has actually taken out these highs. It's not supposed to hit these highs. If it was to be bearish, it was supposed to keep going down. But what it does, it goes down to make a lower low. So it tricked me, and honestly, I was short then, and it tricked me to think, yo, you know what, the fuck, we're gonna go a lot more lower. But instead, the moment we reclaim this high there, now this is the low, and now that's a lower, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and we're looking for another higher high, probably another higher low. That's the market structure shifted. So you put all of it together, and here you go. Market structure is broken over here. Confirmation was over here. Let's delete all this. Yeah, market structure was broken over here. Motherfucker. You see this market structure is broken, right? You can call it an SR, whatever you want, but we're just going to call it market structure to make it a lot more easy for everybody else to understand. Market structure was taken out here. The liquidity was taken. Come back down, and then once we break this high, see the candles smash above it. This candle's a smash above it, and all we do, we come back up, retest it, and off we go. Retest off this low, and here we go. And the market structure now, until proven otherwise, is bullish. Where would I say that it's bearish now? For us to be bearish, we need to start taking this low here, for example. This low here. So if we come down, take out this low, find resistance. This is your point to sell, for example, as long as we break down, and let's fucking go a lot more lower, take out these liquidity, and liquidity. It's a liquidity hunt. We are fucking hunting liquidity to take out all these motherfuckers who are shorting. If we're bullish, we take out the motherfuckers who are bullish. And we take out these motherfuckers who are by longing, who are shorting, right, and vice versa, right? So, what's the difference between a deviation and a change in market structure? A deviation, right? So it's like a lesson all over again, isn't it? So let's go. Right, so let's just say this is, oops, motherfucker. You know what? I have an idea. If I delete everything and I just hide all this shit here, right? You guys can see this, right? So deviation, right? So what I say, I like playing in a range. A range, right, is like this, right? So this is a range. So you've got range high and range low. Price, we like to see price behave like this, right? Up, down, very, 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 very clean, right? Just bouncing off this high, bouncing off this low. We like to see that, but price doesn't do that. Price sometimes tells us, shut the fuck up. I'm the one who's in the driving seat. You sit back while I bum rate your ass, right? That's what he likes to do, okay? So what he does something like this. He goes up, right, down, and then he might goes up, and then he just goes up, right? Takes out this high over here, and then he goes back into this range and finds resistance and breaks back down, right? And he does something like this. You could do this, and that's what price can do, which we've seen. Now a deviation is basically when you got a high from a range and price gets above the high itself from the range high, but steps back in, finds resistance wherever he wants to find the resistance, and he breaks back down. That's a deviation of the range. This is a deviation of the range. Does that make sense? So that's a deviation. Angelo, you get it? So when I say deviation, or someone says deviation, a deviation literally means as it is. It's just deviating. It's moving away from what it was doing, but then it will come back in. Right? So like if I'm supposed to go to school, right, I can deviate the path to go to school. If I'm taking like let's call it Worcester Road. I'm walking down Worcester Road, but today I was like, you know what, I want to deviate from this path, but I still want to go to school, right? But I'll take fucking, I don't know, Angela Road. Right? Get it? Awesome. So that's a deviation of range, but you also can get a deviation of an SR, right? Let me show you this now. A deviation of an SR, let's just say, it's similar principle really. Let's just say this is an SR right here. Can you see this low here? This low is this low. There we go. Is an SR. Why is an SR? This is the low that caused resistance, 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 sell off. Okay. Then we come here. It's a deviation. Once we get back into it, it's a deviation. This bit is a deviation of the SR. We come back up into it again, find deviation. Then we find resistance, and then price gets back up. Now, if price gets back into this and breaks down, all this was just a deviation, because we're taking out market structure back down. Does that make a bit of sense there? Yes, Robin. Deviation, man. That was fucking SC's line. Does everyone understand that bit now? When I try and draw the range, my levels are different to yours. How do I identify it correctly? Cool. That ranges it's very, very different, right? It takes a lot of practice. I'll be honest with you, it does take a lot of practice. It's not so easy to pick up on the first time, but over time you can actually break this up. Let's just do a few more examples on ranges, right? On some of the ranges I've done, and then we can talk about we talk about the trading X, Y, and Z, okay? Because I think everyone's in a fucking learning zone, which is all blessed. I love that. I love that everyone wants to learn today. It's like you turned up to school, motherfuckers. All right, so a range, right? So look here, right? I'm gonna hide all this motherfucker right here. We don't need this. So you see, what I always do, right? Yeah, SE loves a deviation. He's a deviation. He's a captain deviation is. So what would be confirmation that this trade is if it deviates to enter this trade if it deviates now? Okay, so let's go back into it. 15 minutes. Of the SR you're talking about, right? So like a confirmation for me would be like this, right? So this is the low which talked about, right? Now if this is all a deviation, now look price is coming back down. If price were to hold, right, and reclaim and take out this high and reclaim this level, then I'd be like, alright, cool. This is my confirmation. I can have a stop loss here. Because that's the deviation of this range on the upside. Right? Because all this is then we're stepping into this range here, right? Because price has been moving into this area for quite some time, for about 3 days or so. So you can essentially say it's a range of this side, right? So let me draw this out. So this is like a range high, for example, and this would be to me the range low. You see that? So what you see how that's resistance over here? This all is resistance as a deviation of the range. Find resistance here, bang, sell off. Find support, bang, sell off. Let's go. Right? So if we do something like that, right? Do like that, then you can step into this place, right? For example, find another compounding opportunity. Take out these highs, taking out all this liquidity out because we're just hunting out the stops. And then we play on the upside, and once it comes up to here, whatever the fuck he wants to do, if he wants to climb back up, let's do it, let's play up. If he wants to break down, shift in market structure, let's fucking do it, let's play down, whichever it is, still a range bound environment. Cool. Papaya, fuck me, school again, at least this time I trust. What a geezer. So, to enter the trade for the long would be like this, right? Now, to enter the trade for the short, similar thing, right? So we can apply both the deviation and apply the market structure. Like we said, the market structure is this, right? Low, high, this could be a low, and this could be the high, right? Now, if we take out this low here, right? Now, let's just draw a fucking line here, just for the sake of it. Draw out this line here. If price gets down into here, finds resistance, breaks down below this line, this is my confirmation. Now confirmation, what is confirmation? Confirmation basically means the probability is a lot higher in your favor, playing in the direction that you're seeing. Alright, so if we're looking for shorts, this is going to act as resistance. That's the confirmation. Then I have a proper defined risk, a really true risk, because if I haven't got confirmation, I need to monitor the trade. Because at any moment, if it comes into, like for example, if price comes into here, right, it can reclaim and stop me out. Confirmation, once we find this as resistance, we're expecting this low here to act as resistance, right? You can have a deviation above it, doesn't really matter, but we're looking for a breakdown, and off we fucking go, compound these bitches and let's go. Alright, now that will be a confirmation to take the shorts right there. Let me just delete all that, because we're looking to go take out, come into this consolidation over here, and then from there take out liquidity, and let's hunt out these liquidity, see, and go and so forth, so on and so forth. Alright, that's how we're going to play either side. I'm literally just doing the fucking the BTC bullish and bearish view straight away off this bat. So, but with the lines it makes a lot more sense. I think with less lines some people can run a bit more sensible and whatnot, but it's a range bound play. Someone asked me about a range. I'm going to quickly just do a range. Show you. Does everyone get that? Yeah. I wish there was a list that tells you what to start with. You know what? I'll make the fucking list. Okay, I'll make the list. I'm telling you. I really wanted to get this whole trading session. I worked on it till fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm smashed as it is. Making plans. I've got my episodes. Like, I've got pages and pages of notes for you guys. You have no idea how much effort I put into this, and the alpha that I'm putting into it as well. All for free, by the way, as well. So I wanted to get this done. I wanted to do it for like possibly this weekend, but it is not looking possible. It really isn't looking possible. I don't see it happening. Mainly because I do have work in the house, so I've got to accommodate that as well, while accommodating you guys, while accommodating trading and this and that. My life is all over the place at the moment. I haven't been too well, but I'm going to get a list out. It will be lessons upon lessons. Every week we'll do a lesson, a session. So for example, one week will be, the first week will be risk management. We'll talk about that. We'll do it live. You guys chat to me, ask me your questions, and we'll talk severely on risk management. Next week we can do something like ranges or market structure. I think market structure will be episode 2. We'll talk about market structure. We'll break it down. We'll do a good 45 minutes, an hour on it. Ask me your questions. Done. And then next session will probably be ranges. Next session will be SRs. These are the things I've got in mind. Blocks as well will be another one as well. And so these are the things I have in mind. And like, it's when you study them, right? It will make a lot of sense to you. And then you put it really is a lot of things. Like, trading is a lot more than just adding lines and taking a long or short. You need to understand the whole environment. It's the environment itself, right? If you can actually understand, not master, but understand the environment, you will master the fucking thingy. Because you have to remember, right, with trading, I don't have billions of dollars. I'm sure most of you don't have billions of dollars, right? Because like, it's probably like 1%, right, of the world that has this $1 billion we can trade, right? So we're not moving the market when we're long and shorting. Combined together, we're not moving the market, because if that's the case, we would be fucking bull run every fucking day. But we're not doing that. So we don't have the power, the capacity to do so. So what do? We're like, think of it this way. We're like fucking algae in the ocean, right? And we're just trying to grab scraps. We're just looking for scraps. And the scraps are liquidity hunting, bouncing off the consolidation, break it down, and that's what we're doing. Because if we had massive money, I wouldn't fucking trade off the day trade. Fuck that, man. If I had like $1 billion, man, I'd fucking do a swing trade and just play that, and just make my profit off that. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, John, you haven't missed it. I am going to go back to it. So. You want one up? Oh, so you guys want one on FVG? Okay, we can do FVG. Yeah, Cryptic Red is decent. He's got a teaching series on YouTube too, 100%. Yeah, he was the first one. Yo, Vegeta's in the house, man. What are you saying? Bro, if I had $1 billion, I'll give you some. 100%. I'll give all of you guys some. At the end of the day, sharing is caring, man. Because we're just going to show some love to one another. And don't gamble. If you're going to gamble responsibly. But not with the money that I give you. So, yeah. Oh yeah, so ranges. Let's talk about ranges quickly, yeah? So we're talking about ranges. In order to find a range, what I always do, right? Yeah, ride the train with the whales. Jordan's saying it right. He's definitely got it. I'll set up for half a bill. Bro, if I was set like for like 1% of a bill. Well, how much is 1% of a bill? I don't know. Oh, but I'll set up for something. Any plans on opening a Discord would be dope if you and XO did one together. XO as well? Wow. Why XO? I thought someone would have said SC. But do you think the bottom's in? It's possible. All right, we're going to talk about that in a bit in terms of the market structure on the BTC View. But we need to get cracking. There's one more question I need to answer. What? Yeah, I'll set up for $1 million. I'll be happy with $1 million. 100%. $1 million will be a massive difference there. Yeah, man, that's a good. $5 million is enough to change your life forever. You can retire. That's in my opinion. I think $5 million is enough to just for you to retire for the rest of the. You meant SC. SC's a busy man. Trust me, because like I got this all-time high episode coming out on Saturday, right? So I'm doing it with FMG. My first guy that I went to was SC. Of course, I've got to bless the episode with SC. How sick would it be if me and SC are high together on a fucking stream, and we're just fucking chatting shit? You know how SC chats a lot of shit? Imagine if he's high. We're playing some music on the background. We're just fucking vibing, talking shit. That'd be mad. So, but I couldn't get him. He's busy this weekend, unfortunately. But he's on a little break, which is fine. Totally understand. So hopefully next week we can get that sorted out. So I got FMG, and he's a good lad. So we'll see from there. And every week I'm looking to get some guys in, on a weekly basis, right? So ranges. Let's talk about John Kaboosh actually asked about a really good question about ranges. How do I find a range and whatever? What I tend to do, right? I mean, now I don't do it no more. Like it's second nature to me. But what I tend to do is I go back on a higher time frame and break it down. So far, for example, I've got the weekly, the monthly, break it down, look for a range. Weekly, look it down for a range. Daily, break it down, look for a range. 4 hours, break it down, look for a range, right? That's what I tend to do. So on this weekly, I've got a weekly range, right? The reason why I got this weekly range, I can look at where price is capped. Price is capped on this side, and price is capped on the same candle on this side. Why can I say that? Because look, price found resistance, deviation, because the candle goes back in, and then support. So that is a very strong fucking range. That's a solid range, you can see there. So when I draw my fucking range, right, it looks like this. Let me bring this out. Draw my range, it looks like this. Let me delete all this shit. And then on the 15 minutes, it looks kind of perfect. It looks very, very clean. I mean, obviously I've got loads of lines there, but just focus on the orange line. You can see how the range actually fits in. That's the high. Oops. That's the high, and that was the low. And price just played within here. And all we're doing, we're playing the scraps in between this area here. Doesn't really fucking matter. If we were to be bearish, for example, once we got here, if we were to be bullish, we need to reclaim this, and I can add my longs, and then, well, I can play the longs and go up. If we were to bearish here, this low here, I would like to see resistance and break down and play the lows here. Same thing here. I would like to see price got back down. I want to see it hold and then break down, take off this low over here, and play a lot more lower. That's your confirmation. So, but it didn't. Instead, it comes back into the range and play back in the fucking range, right? So, and then, for example, another one, I'll give you one more example. I've done it a few times. I'll do another one. If I've gone the 4 hours, right, I picked up another range prior to, so you can already see anyway. So there's just, you can already see the range over here. See, price is capped. Price is just playing within this area. It's like when you see price is just in in an area. It could be like this, but it's in an area. Or you could be like this, but it's in an area, right? Price is always in a range. That's all you're fucking looking for. So playing with different time frames can help you see that. If you're looking at the 15 minutes all the time, it's fucking hard. It's really, really hard until you become like a professional when it comes to ranges. So range low was right here, and range high for me was here, right? And as you can see, price is deviation, 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 resistance, support over here, support, 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 support. We break down, right? You can see price broke down, come off this low over here, off we got set off. And we just play, and I didn't catch this move over here, I didn't catch this one, I caught it over here. I think over here, playing it back down. Because the moment I found this resistance, actually, if I do this, let me delete all this. No, I don't want to take a photo, what am I doing? No, 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 no. There we go. So this was the lowest thing, right? Can you see this? Can you see this low over here? When price did this tiny little bit of consolidation, look, let's call it an SR, right? It's all support, small deviation of the SR, for example. Breaks down, finds resistance of this area. This original low, the first low that it did, right, that broke through this area here, was this black line that's highlighted. Price come up, retested it, and it breaks down. That's your fucking confirmation. That's your bearish market structure. Market structure is broken, right? Because this has all been taken out, and we're also taking this out. Because if we're supposed to be bullish, we should have gone up like this. But instead, what we've done is consolidate, then start making lows. Does that make sense? Market structure and ranges put together. Off you go. Principles understood. Bang, 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 and fucking let's take the trade. Understand? Circuit was set up for 69k. Bro, you were set up for 69. You just need the 69. You don't need the K. That's all you need. Aren't you family? What do you mean? Oh yeah, we are family. Yeah, we are family. Jack's saying like, am I not family with X? Yeah, 100%. But what I'm saying is like, they're busy guys, man. You know what? Like we're doing a Discord with someone else, teaming up with someone else. It's really, really hard to organize, to actually get together on the right thing. Because if I was like a one-man army, for example, I know my own timing without looking at like, can they do it? Can they not do it? Are they available? Are they not available? Because they all got shit to do. Everyone's got different time frames. Like, same with NJ. I would love to add NJ too. 100%. I wouldn't mind doing that. But then again, it's the time frame. That's why I've got my own channel. I was part of Any for the Tech, but now I've had to do my own channel because I know my time frame. Me personally, I'm very different to to most people. Like for me, like look at yesterday. Yesterday I was ill. I was ill as fuck. Woke up. I mean, I was throwing up all night from fucking 10 o'clock at night, throwing up all the way to fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I'm so fucked. And felt so heavy, sweating and shit like that. I was in a nasty place. Went to bed, right? Woke up, and I said to myself, if I can get up and go and make a cup of tea, I can sure damn jump on stream and chat to you guys. Most people will be like, take the day off. But for me, it's like I can fit my time if it has to be early or in the evening. I've done it before. When I was working during the smashing that fucking chimney breast and shit like that. I was working from fucking 8 o'clock in the morning all the way to like 11 o'clock at night. So if I'm doing that, or if I'm smashing walls, well, you guys are like getting the stream. So what I did, I rescheduled my fucking stream at fucking midnight 1 o'clock. So you guys still got the stream. The mindset is different. Like, I've got a mindset, like, I believe, of a fucking crazy man, right? Some people may call it an entrepreneur. Some people may call it, like, you know, like a mind of a champion. I don't know what it is. But all I know is that I've got a mind that I just want to fucking ram the shit out of it. I can make time, and I will always push it as hard as possible, okay? So, I'll see. But then again, you have to understand, like, even catching SC on the stream, for example, it's not so difficult. It's quite difficult because he's busy. He's got his own shit to do. He's got his own trading to do. He's got his own private life as well. So to catch him on, it's whenever he's available. So when I've asked him this weekend, I would like to bless the second episode, right, with my first special guest to be with him, but he was busy. So then again, the schedule's different. So doing a Discord with other people is a great idea, but it's quite hard at the same time. You have to understand that as well. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's running a Discord as a full-time job, man. Like, bro, like, fucking hell, man. Like, I'm already, I've got, there's a lot of things I want to do. There's a lot of things. I'm going to chat to you a little bit, actually. Fuck this, let's have a cigarette as well at the same time. Run out. Oh. 1 second. Oh, by the way, there's 39 people over here. Smash the fucking likes, man. Show some love, show some support, man. Appreciate you guys. 1 second there, guys. Tell you something though, guys. You know this Salvatore Ferguson. I love this T-shirt, man. I love this T-shirt, man. Shout out to Salvatore, whoever Salvatore is. 1927. Oh, where's Salvatore? Let's have a look. I'm going off script here. Salvatore Ferguson. Ferguson. Yes, that's it. So I spelled his fucking name wrong. Let me see. Wikipedia. Italian, yeah. Born in he's dead. Rest in peace, Mr. Ferragamo. Was an Italian shoe designer and the founder of luxury goods. Fair play. But yeah, I love this T-shirt, man. It's so comfortable, man. You know, sometimes when you can I join the bro? When I open the Discord, by all means. Actually, while you guys are at it, fucking hell, I forgot to add this on. Give me a second, guys. You know what? I've got a fucking Telegram a Telegram actually. It's called Dank Hub, right? I've had it for like a couple of months. When I came back from October, shout out to Petterby, he was the one who told me about it, innit? And so if you go on to Twitter, or sorry, Telegram, and type in Dank Hub, you'll see it's over 4,000 followers there, which is all blessed. It's really, really nice actually. I really appreciate everyone done there. And by the way, man, there's 8 likes, man. Smash the fucking likes. Is that right? Am I right? Am I right in saying this? I know it's 30. My mistake. It's me. Sorry. But yeah, smash the likes. Break that fucking button. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the plans I've got in mind. I've got so much thing going on in my mind, innit? I was literally saying to these guys yesterday, to all of you mans, innit? That how I wanna fucking build a fucking army, build a fucking company, like an exclusive company. So, for example, like the idea of all-time high is like a Joe Rogan crypto version. That's the vision. I've had that vision for such a long time, and that's what I would like to do. So, and then there's like the Thanks Daily Trades, Monday to Friday. I'm doing the outlooks on the Sunday. So Saturday is gonna be a fucking the all-time high. So basically, I'm streaming Monday to Sunday, 7 days a week, which is gonna take a lot out of me, which is not a problem. So I was thinking, a lot of people, there's quite some numbers of people was talking about fucking. I used to like your Telegram voice notes, dude. You're saying that, Dank, right? That's another question I want to ask as well. So, like my Telegram was like, bro, my Telegram was a fucking was an evolved motherfucker. That was actually I was the only motherfucker on Telegram that I know of that was explaining a trade through a voice note. So I put the trade itself, right, like you know on Twitter. You have the fucking chat to you guys properly, man, so you guys can see me. Be a bit more polite and shit. So you know, I was like fucking having the on Twitter. So I posted a fucking like chart or something like that, and I just talked briefly, like it'd be like 2 or 3 lines. But with a Telegram voice note, what I was doing like a fucking 2-minute explanation of what I was looking for. So you can go back and open up the chart while you're playing the Telegram voice note, and literally understand what I was talking about. Now, I asked one day, I remember this really well. I asked one day, I was like, "Oh, is there anything like?" Because for me, I'm a type of guy that I like to improve no matter what. I never set up for this or this. This to me is bullshit. I want to surpass that, because this is this to me, right? So I always want to improve and be better. It's always about being better. I don't give a shit about anyone else. I care about me. Me on this, right, is like what my mentality is. My mentality tells me that no matter what you do, you will never be good. You'll never ever be good. You will always be shit. You will always be crap. And that's why I always say to myself, I look at myself in the mirror every fucking day, and I said, my name is Z, right? So I gotta go, Z, you are shit. You are shit. You can't do this, right? And I talk down to myself for the purpose of saying, yeah, you know what? I'll fucking show you, motherfucker. You wanna try me? Let's do this. I'll pop in trades left, right, center. I'll scalp on the 15 seconds. I've done it before. I've done it live. And it's not proving something to you guys. I don't need to prove anything to you guys. I need to prove it to myself. And one thing I like to do is always be better. Always be better. I said that literally, I fucking made a tweet yesterday. Let me tell you what the tweet is. Right. Let's open this up. See. Profile. Literally this, man. Like, the key to success is always to grind. No matter how easy things get, never stop grinding. They'll love you and hate you. Doesn't matter. It's all just noise I tune out. Be better than who you are and never settle. That's what I always tell myself every fucking day. Like, never settle for this. Because I'll tell you something. When I was in the bull market, right, in towards the end of the bull market, I became so relaxed, and I regret that day ever since. For whatever reason, I have my reason why I was relaxed, right? It wasn't a valid reason in my opinion. Nothing is a valid reason. So, different now. It's different now. No one's holding me back. No one's chatting shit, and no one's chatting to me about anything. I've got my own mind. There's no noise around me now. It's just me. It's only me. It's gonna be me, right? And that's like, yeah, I've got friends. Everyone's got advices and stuff like X, Y, and Z. Yeah, 100%. I'm not disregarding anyone. But I'm saying is like, me in the bull run, I'm still working as hard as I am in the bear market. You know, because bear or bull, we can still make money both sides. Okay. So I was talking about is like potentially like as an empire kind of thing, right? Like a fucking, like, I don't know what it is, what you want to call it, but I was thinking like, okay, if I wanted to open a private group, right, how would I do this? And I was thinking, I literally I sit down many times and I think to myself, what can I do better? And like, how do I make a private group better? Instead of me just chatting tweets about charts and setups and this and that, like, I want to be like a family. Like, to me, you guys are a family. You guys will always be a family, right? Every one of you, there's 44 people here. Inshallah, one day we'll get like 300, 500, 1,000 people. Doesn't matter, but I remember all you guys. So I will always remember Bam Bam, Fahood, Nicholas. We got Chaima, we got Dank, we got fucking Captain Cruz, Jack, Hafalo. We got fucking M Hagentoft. We got Vegeta, Joe. We got so many names, and I will always remember your names, right? Because you guys will always be priority to me. It's bad to say that, but you would always be priority because you guys stood with me when no one was standing with me. That's the difference. So I will always remember my family. So the way I want to make this Discord is, as a family, is have a community where where we can actually. It's not just a fucking like not a signal. I don't want to call it a signal because I think if I'm giving signals like buy here, stop loss here, and exit the trade here, or when I cut the trade, I tell you, oh, I cut the trade by the way, guys. You guys don't learn. You teach a man to fish, he'll fish forever, innit? You give him a fish a day, he'll just fucking eat for the day, innit? That's all it is. So I want you guys to use yourself in the next bull run, each and one of you guys to be a fucking influencer. You guys can do it. I'll start with 50 followers in August 2019. 50 fucking followers, dude. Do you know how hard it is to get to 43,000? Right? The first 50 to 100 was hard. 100 to 500 was tough. 500 to 1,000 was hard. To get to 1,000 was tough. Once you get to 1,000, as long as you keep that momentum going, that's it. You just start flying, and that's what it is, right? So what is it's like in the Discord, I would like to do is like have a family where you guys communicate, and I can actually, you know, when you guys post your chart, I can actually, you know, check out your charts here and there, and maybe correct it, like, and correct you, tell you what you know what I'm seeing compared to what you're seeing, maybe the errors you're making. And then if you guys want like a mentoring stage, we can have like a separate mentoring place, a one-to-one session kind of thing. We can have sessions throughout the day kind of thing on all different alts, break down on each individual alts, for example, that you guys have. I was thinking of like having like an influencer, your favorite influencer, come in for like an hour in a month, so you guys can chat to them and be intimate and just chat, man. Just chat, whatever your questions. Maybe if like SE, we can get a special video from him just for the fucking, you know, the community. That'll be great. That kind of stuff, because it's what you guys want, and whatever you want, I'm here to provide. That's what it is. Okay, so thank you, NT. I really appreciate it. Well, NT says like this man is wholesome. It's so wholesome. I love it. Much love, bro. You know, alpha, honest, funny, and funny. I love that. Funny to me is the key. I have to be funny. I'm just me here, but I swear a lot though. Do you guys have a problem with me swearing? That's another thing. And then the second thing is, do I talk too fast? Like, do you guys understand what's coming out of my fucking mouth? What's going on? Can I have intraday trades, swing long-term bags? Yeah, 100%, man. NFTs, we talk about metaverses, the shit, every shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get to show my daily lines. I have been practicing. Yeah, Derry, I've seen some of your practices, man. 100%, 100%. What's up, man? Oh, got Cryptica here. Oh, no, not starting Discord yet. It's some time away. It's just looking like of ideas. I'm just sharing ideas to you guys. Never stop. Nicholas says never stop being funny or swearing. Ah, cool. Swearing's fine. No worries. I love it. The chill swearing smoke vibe. There we go. We're good. You don't swear enough, but way saying I don't swear enough. What the fuck? Oh, pen. You swearing make you real noise readies without swearing. Yes. Do you know what it is? I have this motto: what you see is what you get. When you look at me and the way I am, it's what you're gonna get. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. I don't give a fuck. Like flying fuck out of here, innit? Like if you do like it, stay around, because you're gonna get a lot more out of it. I may swear at you, right? I'm not swearing at you, telling you fuck off, piss off, you piece. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you're fucking lun. Lun in Hindi means dick, in it. So you know, these shit happens, in it. There's another thing here I want to look at, the SRs. We'll talk about it in a bit. So I've been learning since. Swearing is a sign of honesty. You and SE make me laugh. Oh, sick. Your mic voice level is good today. It used to be low. Yeah, I brought it back up. I had to play around with it the other day. But I appreciate that you guys are enjoying that now. Chima is saying, I've been learning since 2016. I've never been comfortable trading myself until I watch your videos then. Now I'm trading futures and making slow, steady profits. All thanks to you. Alhamdulillah. Always say all praise to God. I'm a God-fearing person. Whether you're atheist or you believe in God or not, doesn't really matter. But I'm a God-fearing person. And I believe that all good things come from God. Whether you believe in a higher being or intertwine or intermission? No, you know what I'm saying, like a higher being or whatever, right? Like if you believe in that, great. But I believe that all good things come from well, good acts, and then like there's a element of God in there as well. So as long as you guys are doing good, doing better, it's not from me. It's actually you guys. You guys are putting the work into it, so congratulations. Keep pushing yourself. Let's see. So Lurok saying, I've been studying TA for a while, and it's been really hard for me to consume at times, but when I listen to your stuff, you make it so simple for me to understand. I'm going to do it. 100%. Keep going, man. My best to make this move of a full-time thing when I have the skills and capital, and you'll be the one I reference to my success as you do to SC. Bro, Lurok, that's really sweet of you, man. I'm really touched. I'm genuinely touched by that. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Like, I don't need recognitions, but if you recognize me as a good trader and I'm decent and you're learning from me, I'm really happy about that. I'm genuinely pleased by that as well. I'm not a fundamentalist. I don't really follow fundamentals. There's other people who are very fundamental minded. I'm literally a price action technical analysis guy. The aim for me is always to master the fucking technical analysis. Always is. Reply on Telegram after stream. Yeah, 100. Bro, I'll reply right now. Fucking hell, man. Let's do that now, innit? If you're messaging me now, bro, I have to reply you now. How can I ignore you? Bro, you haven't sent me a message, Vegeta. Last time you sent 8th. Oh, you did 8th of July. Shit. Oh, what you need. Shit. You know what it is, Vegeta? My Telegram has been so mad, like completely mad. It's such a mess. I need to clean it up. When I clean it up today, hopefully today, I'll be able to think. You should get SC to jump in the Discord. Yeah, bro. That's the plan. I want SC to jump in and just chat shit to you guys, innit? Do you know how fucking crazy that is? Like, he'll be like, oh, fuck off, and he would probably say to me, like, yo, block this guy. He loves his blocking as well, but like, I'm the GOAT, bro. I'm far from the GOAT, man. I'm far. When I retire and I hang my trading boots up, and yeah, when I hang my trading boots up, then you can call me whatever. Until then, I'm striving. We're talking right now because I can see BTC on another screen, and BTC is not doing what we want to do for long, so we got a bit of time. We're good. How did you learn, bro? What resource and mentors? SC is my mentor, right? I joined his private group. He doesn't talk about his private group that much at all. Actually, he doesn't ever talk about it. But at the same time, right, I build a bond with SC, and SC, like, as you can see on Twitter, he was sending me like Indian songs and shit like that, like Bollywood medleys, because we got that bond together in it. Like, he's my boy and I'm his boy in it. He gives me FFs from time to time whenever he does his FFs in it. And same time, appreciate that, Vegeta. I'll message you on WhatsApp as well. I got your number now. I'll save it. Yeah, so that's I literally follow what he said and study his outlooks and stuff like that. Study his day trades, trying to understand it, because I put myself in the mind of like, okay, this person can do it, I can fucking do it. If this person's this sick, I can. If he take it, and this is the way my mind. Everyone has a different mindset. The way I have an outlook on something is, if you've done this to get from here to here in 10 years, I'm gonna do it in 5 years, right? Why? Because you've already done the hard work. I just need to study your shit, and I can shorten the time to become at your level right now in half the time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm at his level at 5 years, like when he was 5 years ago, but that's the way I have. That's the mind I have. What's the goal for retirement? Goal for retirement. Never really thought about that, to be honest. I want to make sure that I want to have my mom looked after for the rest of her life, for the rest of the remaining days. I want to be able to go to Hajj. Hajj is pilgrimage every year. I like to go to Hajj every year, if God wills. It's like a Muslim pilgrimage we do once a year. I like to be with my family, wife and kids, literally sitting down and enjoying the moment. Have enough money that I can have a car for every day of the week, for example. This is the mind frame of which is far beyond, but that it gives you the drive. Like, have a car for every day of the week for my wife, really. I like to have my kids settle down forever. My grandkids are settled forever and never have to worry about a single penny. Like, it all comes from me. Papa's got you. That's the dream. Dad's got you. Dad will always have you. No matter what, I'm going to be there. For my family, for my brothers, for my sisters, for everyone as well. I would like to also give money and not give money, give a gift to every single part of the family that I have, who has been there when there was good times and bad times. There has been a lot of fucking bad times. There are certain personalities that I remember when I was depressed and when I was suicidal. They were there. So these guys will always have more. In my opinion, I'm sorry to everyone else, but they will always have more. Because they were there. They helped. They gave me a hand. When I didn't have nothing, I was suicidal in 2016. Was it 2016 or 2015? 2015, November 2015. It was a week before my birthday. I was suicidal. I tried to jump in front of a bus. Things were getting really tough at home. Really hard. There's a lot of shit going forward, back and forth as well. And I just wanted to end the pain. I didn't want to do the coward's way where I just literally get a knife and cut my arm. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do one quick, swift. It was literally just stand. I stood on the end of the side, just where the fucking pavement, just on the side. I was waiting for a truck or a bus to come. Whoever's coming, I'm going to go in front of that and just close my eyes and just end it. There was a few people that was there. A very small number. It's very small. Sorry guys. Yeah. It was hard, dude. It was really hard. You know, you guys see like who I am now and whatnot, but I tell you something though. There's a lot of dark days, man. There's a lot of fucking dark days. And I know you guys have some dark days as well. We all do. Every one of us here has dark days. That's the fact. There's no such thing as a pretty day. No one has a perfect day every single day. We have shit to deal with at work. We have shit to deal with our family. We have shit to deal with when it comes to bills and rent and shit like that. We all have shit to deal with. It's not just me. I know you guys have it as well. Which is why you guys are here trying to make a better life for yourself. But do me a favor, all one of you guys, man. Like, make me a promise, all of you guys. No matter how low things are, no matter how bad things are, and how bottom of the bottle you feel that you are, make me a promise right here now, right? All of you guys, right? And I'm gonna check on every one of you guys, right? That you will never ever try to commit suicide. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because look at the reason why I'm saying this, right? Is because of this. When I was down, there was an uncle, right? I'm gonna go see him today actually. I haven't seen him for a while, so I thought it's a Friday. I reached out to him yesterday. I haven't spoken to him for about 2-3 weeks. I'm like, yo, you free at home today? He just like, yeah, what time? I'm like, about 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'm coming down. And he's like, by all means, come down, son. And I'm gonna go see him, just spend some time with him as well, because I still remember what he's done for me. He was yeah, anyway. The reason why I'm saying don't try to end your life, no matter how depressed or how sad you are, bro, just tell me here, man, in the chat below, just fucking say so. We're all here to survive and we're all here to help. Every one of us. Anyone disrespecting you for your bad time, I'll ban them from the channel. That's a promise. I promise you, if you write down if you're feeling low, or you're feeling down, or you're feeling depressed, or you're having bad thoughts, write it down. Tell me right now. Tell me any time of the day, right? I will back it. Anyone disrespect you, I'll fucking ban them. They'll never ever be able to see Trader Dank ever again. That's my promise to you guys. But promise me you won't do that, because you know what? There is a light to the tunnel. To the end of the tunnel. There is a light to the end of the tunnel. There's always an end, 100%. I thought there wasn't going to be an end. I generally didn't. Which is why when I actually became a qualified pharmacist, I made a promise. I'm like, yo, 365 days, I'm buying a fucking house. Doesn't matter. So, just as long as, like, if you guys are feeling bad or down, to say so, man. I'd rather you say it here. Don't keep it down. Don't keep it to yourself, because at the end of the day, none of us are going to be able to help you if you can't actually reach out to us, you know? I'm here. We've got so many people here. We've got Cryptique, Derry, Bam Bam, Hunter, John. We've got all these people here, man. Look how much hearts I'm getting right now. Just from this fucking story of that I was depressed and shit. You think these guys won't back it? They will. They're fucking family. We're all family. So, there is a light, man. I'm here today. I'm here where I am today because God and the family that I've surrounded myself and myself. The mental fortitude you need. I always had the right mentality to push myself forward. When I was down, that I suppressed that mental fortitude. I suppressed that mind frame. Now that I got out of it, here I am. Here I'm talking about big plans, big ideas, big this, big that. I want to do this, I want to do that. You guys can do it, man. I'm telling you, you guys can be an influencer, each one of you guys. Or you guys can be a trader, each one of you guys. You all can be something great. You're capping yourself by being scared and being sad. You're just capping yourself. Whatever the capabilities that you have right now, that you see that you have, that's not your capabilities, mate. That's your baseline, my brother and my sister. That's your baseline. Your baseline is where you are now, because you have the ability to expand to the fucking skies. No one's gonna stop you. Only yourself gonna stop you. You listen to these fucking bullshit, these people talk all left, right, and center. Fuck them. The sucker dick, man. These little bitches, man. They ain't gonna do shit to you. Ain't no one ain't gonna do shit to you. You're gonna do shit to yourself. You're gonna do it yourself, and you're gonna push yourself forward. That's what you guys are gonna do, okay? There's a lot of comments here, man. I want to actually read this. Thank you, guys, man. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna read this after the stream because we are it's 1 hour in and we're just doing fucking motivation shit, man. Fucking hell, we should be trading. But look, Captain Cruz, I can see, bro. I went through the darkest time and found salvation pursuing a solo bicycle ride across Africa. Wow, that is fucking phenomenal, dude. I'm so happy to hear that. God saved my life. Never give up, everyone. I promise. Captain Cruz, everybody. Shout out to Captain Cruz. Put your Twitter if you're on your Twitter there. Let me give you a fucking. Let me fucking plug you in, man. Who needs to be plugged in? Tell me. Everyone put their fucking their Twitter at there. I'm plugging you guys in today because you know what? It's a Friday. I'm feeling all this love that you guys are giving me, this energy. I'm plugging you in right now. There is from Africa, Nigeria, so I stay up and do it not for myself but for everyone. My guy, fucking my African brother, bro. We're African brothers really, because I'm from Mauritius, innit? So part of Africa, the African continent. I may be brown, but I'm black inside, innit? Obviously, because it's all dark inside, innit? But I've still got the black genes in me. You know what I'm saying? So. How to be a good trader as I don't have big account. Hunter's asking, don't have a big account, so I need to look after many things at the same time, grow my account too. Yeah, bro, one step at a time. When you build a house, it's one brick at a time. You don't fucking place a house on a fucking street. It's one brick at a time, my brother. 100%. What's up? What's it? No, so Cryptique is not gonna lie, feels rough during these times, economy and all, doing whatever I can to learn, so I'll be able to get up and above. Alright, let's touch on the Cryptique for a moment, right? The economy is really, really fucking bad, which makes you gotta wonder if someone like Cryptique and many of us right now are talking about economy is really bad. It is fucking terrible. Rent is going up. My mortgage is going up. Fucking hell, my mortgage is going up, man. My electric bills are going up. My water bill's going up. Everything's going up, and it's hard to survive. 100%. I know how you feel. Like, I understand. I've been in the same position as you are. And no matter where I am, I'm always going to feel the same pain because I've been there as well. And which is why that, number one, I would always say that when it comes to crypto, invest what you can. Don't invest more because you've got bills to pay at the end of the month. You got everything, you know. You got fucking loans and shit to pay, you know. So it's going to be a rough time. We're going to get through this. We're going to build the account slowly. Whether you don't build the account, but you're going to build your understanding for trading. That's the thing, is you got one or the other, and we're still going to do it, right? Either we do both or we do one or the other. That's it. We're going to build the account, all right, together. We're going to have plans so we can take trades. We're going to fucking learn at the same time and understand the principle of trading. If you can do those two, one of the learning bit, the building an account will come after. As long as you can learn and you can understand, that's fine. Focus on what's your priority. Have your priorities set straight, then do the trading, whatever, afterwards. If you haven't got your priority, you shouldn't be here. Guys, please, I'm telling you, right now, if you don't have your priorities straight, if your bills are all over the place and you can't pay your bills at the end of the month because you're risking it on crypto, don't do it, man. Do me a favor. Pay attention. Just learn. Then actually trade. I want you to do that. Because I don't want anyone to go through any hard times, man. Already there's so many of us actually feeling the pain, man. Trust me. So what I'm saying, we got a bunch of plugins to do right now. Let's do the plugins now, okay? We'll plug in all of you guys in. Let's see. So the first one we got Captain_Cruz. This you, brother? Looks like you. Right, let me give you a follow. Fucking let's follow this. Captain Cruz, I'll give you a follow there. Shout out to my brother Captain. Right, we got Hunter 0069. I'm not gonna follow everyone. Dude, fucking Hunter. What the fuck, dude? You fucked me up, man. You fucked me up, you prick. Who else we got? Why are you not living in Mauritius, bro? Bro, I would love to live in Mauritius. My parents came here in '89. They came in legally. Well, no, they came legally. I was gonna say they came legally on a visiting visa. And what happened fucking 1 second. Yeah, they came legally, and what happened was they had 6 months visa in it, and after 6 months they overstayed their thingy. So we were legal for 14 years. But my parents were illegal for 14 years. I was illegal for 13 years. So I went to school and shit, we couldn't travel at all. So it's my mom and dad did this for us to get a better life in it, and education and whatnot. And Mauritius is hard as well, innit? Because my pops, they're from a family of farmers, innit? So, cutting sugarcane, bruv. Imagine waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going to the sugarcane field, cutting sugarcane, then finish at fucking 7, go home, shower, go to school, finish school, come back, cut sugar cane. Once you finally finish cutting sugar cane at 6, 7 o'clock, right, because it's dark time, come back home, and if there's a bus or a truck that's broken down, or a tractor, you're underneath that tractor. I've heard so many stories from my dad. I'm like, fuck that, that's hard, but end of the day, love to my dad. He did what he did, and but I would love to go back. I go back nearly every year, to be honest. But yeah, Karen, let's go on with the plugins. Plugin, who's next? Who's next? We've got fucking Carlton CTE 7. That's Derry. I'm gonna give you a follow too, man. That's Derry, my brother. Shout out to him. We got Dank Madizzle. Madizzle. Come on, Dank. I can't even find you, Dank. Oh. This guy's pretty, man. This guy here, she's pretty. I don't know why I see her every day. But yeah, whatever. Dank. Let's try this. Mac. Diesel. Am I saying it right? Ali. Oh no. Oh, that's. Oh, sorry, man. We got OX0XJ. JXBT. That's another brother. That's Joel. Shout out to Joel, right? Give him a follow. You know what? Fuck it, I'll give you another follow as well. Who else we got? We got Way. Let's try and Way. Oh, it's YE. Oh, fucking hell. There we go. Got another brother over here. Shout out to Way. Give him another follow here. What else we got? My wife's a psychiatrist. I know all the pain and suffer people got. Even me isn't resilient against all. We're all just humans, and we can feel pain. Then we feel love again. 100%. Bam bam. How do you post all your trades in real time? Do you plan to post all your trades in real time? Oh, on Twitter you're talking about? Oh, we got another one. We got Michael Gaffrey. Let's see what Michael Gaffrey's saying. CAFFERZZ _, and that's the crypto Marlo. Give you another fucking follow. Come on. We got Lurok here. Let's see. We got Lurok. Fucking hell, I got so. Oh, brother, I'm doing a lot of plugins here. Damn shit. Okay, and _ fucking hell. _ CAROLIN. Got another brother here. That is Nicholas. I can just follow you, Nicholas, man. There's a lot here. So you guys can see Vegeta. Oh, let's do Vegeta Crypto 1, right? And bam bam. I am gonna miss some of you. Sorry there, bam bam, because we do need to actually fucking get this all work going on, because we are fucking losing track of time. I'm just showing too much love here. That's bam bam here. Give bam bam a follow. We've got Rahul 0B _RJ. That's Rahul. We've got Vegeta. I already follow, man. He's my bro. Vegeta's the guy. If you go to Vegeta Crypto 1, that's him. My guy here. 65,000 followers there. We got Papa PVP. That's at Flurf Crypto Slug. Yeah. So Manzoor Ahmed saying something in. Can someone translate for Manzoor if you don't mind? I don't understand. Like I don't read. I think Chima is Chima Trader. That's Chima Trader. Let's plug in one more. Okay, we'll have to carry on as well. We got a lot of brothers. We got a lot of brothers and sisters. We got a big family here. You know what it is. But if someone can translate for Manzoor for me, or Manzoor, if you can speak in English, right, or write in English, I would really appreciate that so I can understand what you're saying. Hafallah says don't need or want to plug. Just brother, you know what? I'm plugging Hafallah. Fuck that. You're being too humble. This guy's too humble. I know it's Hafallah. There we go. Because you were so humble, I'm gonna follow you back. Jack is flashed attack. Flashed with ED attack. Manzoor's asking for some money because he's poor. Oh, bro, like I'm poor too. How much do you need? I mean, oh man, I hate when people do that. Oh, I really hate when people do that. I generally really hate that. I mean, like, I understand, but fuck. Everyone's laughing and shit. Damn, how do I deal with this? Manzoor, buy it. Listen, or I hold by it. Listen, we're all trying to make some money. Life is hard. I understand. If I had money, if I had an extreme amount of cash to give out, by all means, I'll do so. I would do so. I promise you, I would. Unfortunately, I whether if you think I'm a millionaire, that's not true. I'm not a millionaire, right? I'm just trying to build myself up as well. But inshallah, by the grace of God, on a Friday, I will make a promise. I will help as much people as I can, and but right now is not the time for me. I can't. I just can't. I wish I could. I really wish I could. I mean it. But may God make it easy for you and make it for easy for all of us here as well. Alright, let's get cracking. BTC View, let's do this. Let's get cracking, because we actually are slipping away from time. And the battery hasn't died on me, actually. Fucking hell, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, Hunter hates it. Is that really you? Or you fucking with me? Give him the knowledge. Right, I'm feeding you, that's it. Right, Khalil is saying it right, I'm feeding you knowledge. That should be giving you a lot of benefit, inshallah. Shafkat needs money also. Soon we'll all be multimillionaires then. I know, yeah, we need to be multimillionaires. Alright, so I think I forgot Hunter. Hunter H069. Bro, don't fuck with me. That's you, yeah? Hunter Hunt. Okay, I feel that's like you. I'm gonna give you a follow. Cool. Then can you look again for a short here? Sorry for asking again. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the outlook, and we're gonna go into the shorts, right? And let's get cracking. Let's fucking do this now. Let's bring all the lines up, right? So we know what's happening and we know what we played. I did play up to the mid range. Let's go look out. Fucking hell. 0BRJ. That's the next guy. I would spend as much time as I can to fucking back you guys, but we need to get cracking because it's an hour and 11 minutes, right? And I do have to go down to my uncle's, which I promise I'll go and see him. Right then, legends, let's go. I'm just fucking speaking like SE. So, BTC outlook, right? It's literally simple, right? That's the 1 minute. What am I doing in 1 minute? Let's go to 15. BTC outlook is really simple, right? So all it is, right? To break this down nice and simple, is literally win the range, right? This is the. Fuck's sake. Let me just squeeze this in there. So banged on this before, bang on it again. Let's do it. So this is a weekly range, right, which we did on the weekly, right, and all it is up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all we're doing, right? We had some deviations, and had another deviation. Okay. At the same time, where are we looking at in terms of the weekly range? Okay, let's just zoom in and see what's up. Now, if we zoom in, we can see that we're at the mid range of this. We're at the mid range, right? And I was saying if we're going to short, the short will be up here. This is a valid short. To break it down, to go lower, right? So confirmation will be above, hold above, and let's go higher, right? So it's a bit of a tricky place. At the same time, we're going to focus on the mid range to range high. So this is you split it between mid range to range low. That's all you're doing, right? So you're focusing on where you are. So we know we're at the mid range of the weekly range, and we've taken liquidity out at the Monday's high. Once we've taken out liquidity, now we're going to understand that what are we doing in terms of where has price reacted up. So if we look back, right? So let's have a look. So I can see on the 15 minutes, price has reacted off this block here, this area of price. Motherfucker. Let's have a look. From this area of price, this is where price has reacted, and you can see here we are. So price has reacted off there. Off this, we're finding resistance off the blue box. We talk about the blue box. What is a blue box? The blue box is literally, I know I've got this block here, don't worry about it. The blue box. Alright. Oh, voila. Here we go. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, let's do this. Right? So we react off the blue box. The blue box is what? On the hourly is the last candle, right? This blue box here is the last up candle on the hourly. Let's send the market down. We went back down on resistance. We've been choppy over here. Come up, support. This is now a deviation of this block. It's a deviation. If we are going to go lower, this block has to hold, right? That's the thing. If we are going to go a lot more lower, if this is a deviation of the block, right, we should start breaking down, right? If it's not a deviation and we're going to be bullish, we should break it up, okay? That's the outlook we have. We're at a make or break area. And at the same time, guess where we are, motherfuckers? We are actually back in Monday's range, right? So now we need to start looking for plans. How we're going to plan this out, X, Y, and Z, okay? It's going to be a bit tricky, right? But we have to play this level to level, okay? So price is now, if you just focus on Monday's range, if I just delete this for 1 second, right? Just look at, let me do this. This is fucking bullshit, right? All it is, right? You see this price? Price has been in Monday's range throughout the whole week. We had some deviation. We have another set of deviation. We have another set of deviation, and now it looks like we have another deviation. It will be a deviation once we break down, and then we can enter a short, playing it down, and this was just a deviation. Okay. We talked about deviation in the beginning of the channel. Angela actually asked the question. I responded to it, and that's what it is. If you missed it, just go back. It's towards the beginning of the channel. We talked about deviations and ranges and whatnot. Okay, and market structures. Okay, so looking at market structure still, this high is quite key. So we need to start working out what are we gonna do. We've got a supply and demand area, right? I think this is a demand area and this is a supply area, right? You can see it's common area, coming to this area, coming to this area. We can come back into this area, it's not a problem. Forget the monthly open for a second, just forget about it. We're just going to focus on what the price is saying, because price is coming back into this this Monday's range, and we can play it back into here from the high to mid to low. We got all this gap of inefficiency, because price can come back into this range over here and bounce above it and play, right? So now we're going to start working out how we're going to do this, how we're going to play long and shorts, okay? So I know a lot of people actually think are discussing, oh yeah, how do I get into shorts, blah blah blah, X, Y, and Z, but we're going to talk about this now. So if I just bring back all the important lines, let me get rid of this because that's not important no more. So if I wanted to enter a short, let's do the shorting scenario. The shorting scenario is quite simple, right? We know we're at this blue box here, which is going to be resistance. All this is resistance, right? All this is resistance, right? We know this, right? Same time, we know this is Monday's high, and we know this is the mid-range. Once we already we know once we go back into the Monday's range, we start playing in this area, we can start focusing between high and mid. Once we get back below here, mid to low. Same time, once we get below here, then we start focusing between this to this. Right? So there's separate ranges within ranges that price is playing, right? And it's not looking to break out until we go up, right? We need to shift market structure by breaking this high over here. Then we'll say, all right, then cool. This was all now. This was just it wasn't a deviation. This was actually a deviation of the range of the supply and demand area. We're going back up. Okay. So the shorting scenario is this. Let's have a look at the shorting scenario. Let price do its thing, right? It can come back into this area here, do whatever it wants to do. Let me just I need to expand this. 1 second, guys. So that's that there, and let me bring this out over here, and then let me bring this over here. Because we've got some more prices, because we're still capped in this area, and you can see that price is capped in the area, so we need to focus on this area alone until we break out the area on the upside. Then we can start picking it up until we break the area on the downside, and then we'll start looking down. But so we just look at what we got here and play at what we got. We're looking for scraps, okay? David, you're never too late, my brother. We just spend a lot of time talking shit, you know what I'm saying? So here we are, man. So you actually joined in at the right time. Thanks a lot for making my day. Hunting for trader. That's it. My guy. Mentioned, but no follow, so damn close. Oh, Jack. Sorry, brother. Because we're running out of time. I do got to head out soon. Friday prayers is coming up at, like, I want to catch some Friday prayer at 1 o'clock. So I need to go have a shower and whatnot, X, Y, and Z. But we'll get to following each other. That was my question about the overlapping ranges, which is stronger. Ooh, which is stronger? The strongest one is always going to be the weekly range. The higher time frame range is always going to be the greatest one. Okay, that's what the thing is. You always, although you have this overlapping range here on the Monday's range, that's just you can play the scraps in this area, right? You can play in the scraps in this area, but really the focus is the absolute focus has to be there. Right, so depending on where you're going to enter the trade, right, you can enter confirmation, which we'll talk about, but really the higher time frame ranges is the key, which is this orange line compared to lower time frame, which is the black line. Okay, so now if I want to enter a short now, let it do its thing, come into the mid-range, let it bounce up there. Once it breaks down here, breaks below the mid-range, now this low here, now this is my trigger to play down to level, so target 1 to target 2. That's where we're going for. Probably take some profits off here first and aiming for this target there. When we break below here, we can start saying target 3 and then maybe target 4 at the monthly open, and then see if we get well, we're looking to actually retest this area and maybe squeeze into target 5, this area. That's the short. It's a shorting scenario. And that's focusing on the Monday's range. You can leave a little bit left open to see if we can squeeze all the way back down to this area here, to this range low. because then all we're doing is playing from, because we're literally playing from high, from mid to low, low to mid, mid to high. This is its own range over here, right? Price has been consolidating this area. Whichever way it's going to break out on the upside or downside, it's going to be fucking explosive, right? I did think that we were going to have an explosive move on the downside, but not yet, not yet. It could be a lot more bullish than I expect, but we're going to look at EBTC to actually measure on that itself, okay? So so that's the shorting scenario. Make sense? You're literally playing using Monday's range, right? And I said hard stop over here. You have to put a hard stop there. If you're playing on Monday's range and you're focusing only on Monday's range, you can put a stop loss there. If you're focusing on the weekly range and you're using the weekly range, hard stop at the top. Does that make sense? Your invalidation is going to be here no matter what, because if we take out this high and hold above it, we're going a lot more higher, right? That's the invalidation. Stop loss, invalidation. Understand? We talked about stop loss and invalidation a few times. I've done it yesterday, did the definition yesterday, and we'll say it again one more time. Invalidation is when you're completely wrong, when you've got to switch your bias. Because look, if we take out this block, we're going to hold above it, unless it's a swing failure and breaks down. If it's swing failure, it's a swing failure. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, it's just how the market is. A stop loss is, it's just like it doesn't mean that you can stop. You can change your bias yet. A stop loss is like where you're playing it. You're expecting price to hold in that area and not to take you out here. So if I was doing this, for example, let me just delete some of this shit. This is a lot of lines and shit here, right? So if I was looking to do something like this, if price was going to do this, right? Already I can bring my stop loss here, because this high here held as a bearish market structure to go a lot more lower. Understand? That's where my stop loss is. The invalidation is at the top. Invalidation is when we take this high and hold above it. Fucking switch bias. Let's go. We take the play up. We're trying to mitigate our losses. Yeah, name saying taking a short here based on easy invalidation. To be honest, yeah, 100% it is an easy invalidation here. It's a valid invalidation, because we didn't even come up. This could be a cup and a handle. This could be a cup and handle. It could do this. Who fucking knows? You know. End of the day, it's gonna do whatever it wants to do, right? I'm gonna fucking take that trade too. Let me have a look. I want to see a retest. I want to see a retest of something. I won't enter in yet. I'm gonna focus on something here. One second. Because we could come up. I'm looking for one more spike, and then do this, and then I'll start stepping in. Again, remember, this is your confirmation, right? So, for example, if this is the bounce, I talked about the bounce before. I'm gonna talk about it again. If this is the bounce, if we lose this level, that's your confirmation, right? So we'll see what happens, right? So I'm gonna be a little bit patient before entering in, but again, you can enter the trade with the invalidation up above the blue box. The blue box is, let me tell you what it is, 21.172. That's where the stop loss is, and you can just do that. Okay, cool. And or you can play it just above this wick here, right? Just to give you a little bit of space if you want to be happy with that. It doesn't really matter, right? So his price is pushing up. Same time, you can actually just look at it this way as well. We've got a fucking trend line going on here, so I mean, price can come back up and hold above it, back down, and then let's play lower. We can do that, or if price decides to get below the mid range, right, do this whole thing and finds resistance, I will start finding a trigger off on here to play back down all the way to the mid range, potentially looking for the monthly, and then Monday's low, and looking at the weekly. I'll put a stop loss here on the top. Hard stop there. Okay. So that's the bullish play, right? Sorry, the bearish play. Bullish play. Let's have a look at the bullish play. It's got the 15 minutes. Like I said, right? They do this thing. You can enter, right? I'm gonna show you what can happen, right? So let's just say it does this thing. It comes down. It does this thing. Bounces off here, and pardon me. Sorry about that. My mistake there. Don't mean to be rude there. Yeah, let's say it do its thing and it's come back down and whatever. The moment it holds up, right, I can say, well, especially if we take out this high here, I can say I can enter a trade here. That'll be a confirmation for me. Really is a confirmation to go a lot more higher. But I'll put a stop loss over here, right? A hard stop there. That's why I'll put a hard stop there. And to me, that's really is an invalidation, because you see this here. That's consolidation here, comes into consolidation. We're above the consolidation, so we're looking to be bullish. It could bounce off here, and you can enter a trade there with a stop loss there, really, or maybe a hard stop there below the mid range. I say probably go if price comes into this area and you want to go long, for example, and it's showing that it's bullish market structure, right? I'd say put a stop loss over here. Reason why is below the mid range, gives you some breathing space because you can come back down and then do this, right? So the confirmation for me would be like, well, the real confirmation is above this blue box, but I can enter a trade here looking for price to go up to this to target one over there. Why? Because this is the mid range. We've come back to the mid range and we reclaimed it. All this was then this was just a deviation of the whole fucking range. Make sense? So then from there we play it up to the next set of targets, which is all-time high, well, not all-time high, 21.9k. That's the next set of things. Control that again. I'm just going to draw that again one more time so you guys can see. Right? Let it do its thing, whatever it wants to do. You can do this. Once we hold above it, to me, especially once we reclaim Monday's low, I can actually enter a trade with a stop loss here. Yeah, I'll say a stop loss there. If it does this, or you can keep a hard stop here. It doesn't really matter, not a problem. But once we enter, because we're back into Monday's high and we'll reclaim the Monday's, the mid range. You see, the reclaim the Monday's mid range and above the Monday's high. That's for me confirmation, playing it higher to this place. That's what I'm looking for, because we're playing mid to high. That's what it is. Then from there, target 1. I say target 1 here, target 2, and then target 3. See what happens from there. That's the bullish play. Make sense? Plus everyone saying, dang, you got me addicted to the 1 minute chart since you started Scalp. Oh shit. Stay away from the 1 minute chart. Just look at it, right? And try to interpret everything that I taught to the 1 minute. It's the same principle. Okay, which pen tool you're using over the charts? Looks like some 3D party option. No, it's called Epic Pen. So Epic Pen, if you go onto the website Epic, I don't get paid for it. Yeah, so Epic Pen, shout out to, I think it was Nabil, right? There's a lad called Nabil here, and there's someone called Goku-san on Twitter. They told me about Epic Pen. It's like £20 per machine. You pay the £20, it's a lifetime opportunity. It's all done there. So it's really, really good actually. No, at first it's weird, but now I'm so used to it, I love it. I use this over the fucking shitty ass one on TradingView. So yeah, so that's the what you call it, the plans for up and down. Okay, everyone understand? And remember, once we're above the monthly open, it's bullish. Below the monthly, below, it's bearish. Okay, so that's all it is. I mean, look, if you want to play the confirmation target, right? The real confirmation really is once we take out this high, break and hold, right? For example, that's your confirmation. You can put a stop loss below whatever the deviation is, playing it back to this. And then from there, we'll see what happens. Do we go back up and shoot higher, or do we come back down and shoot lower? Because we can still be range bound within this. This is the 4th week in range bound environment, and if it is a range bound environment for the 5th week, let's fucking play the 5th week. I don't give a shit. We play up and down. Does that make sense? Let's see. So yeah, you just enter slightly earlier. It's going to be away for Jumma, definitely. Feel as if it breaks down, it'll be you can enter a trade once you got a base on invalidation. You can enter a trade with an invalidation, right? That's not a problem, right? If you get stopped at, you risk a percentage of your portfolio, and you know where you're wrong there. Okay, so sorry, could you show how you determine the current weekly range before you end? Mine's way off compared. Okay, I've done it in the morning. I think I'll do it again one more time. This literally is, right, what I do for the range is I go to what I like to do at first, right, when I was first doing ranges, I used to go on higher time frames and look for ranges within ranges, okay, where the prices can cap, right? So you can see, right, on the weekly itself, right, just focus on this, right? My weekly high is from this candle here, right, and my weekly low is from this candle here. Why did I choose this one? It's because, look, you can clearly see that's resistance, that's a deviation because we step back into the range, and that's support. So which means money and price will have to be here. See if you can take out this liquidity up there. Make sense? That's all it is. It really is that price is capped in here. It can cap into here for however long it wants to do. Do its deviation, but step back in. Doesn't really fucking matter. But once we get a breakout on either side, then we'll play the breakout play. So that's my weekly range. I've had that for 4 weeks now. Well, yeah, about 3-4 weeks actually, and it's actually been playing quite well. And we're playing in the ranges over and over again. Fucking hell, I need to have a fucking shower, don't I? Fucking hell. I don't know, fuck that. But yeah, so that's the play. Oh yeah, we'll buy the weekly open as well. So that's another key. It's another key right there. 1 hour. Where's the weekly open? Let me delete all this. Qui date aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, le 14. 14 is Friday, right? And Monday was, no, 15. So did it just, so the 10th was the thing, oh yeah, it's Monday's high. Monday's high is the weekly open. Reclaim Monday's high, that is the fucking weekly open. Okay, 10th was about here. No, that's not right. Where is the 10th? 10th at 1 o'clock was here. But according to this, it's different. No. 11th. 11th is the fucking here. So the weekly open is literally this candle here. You see it? When you break this out, you can make this sense there. So then that was the wick of the body candle, and all we're doing is here. This is where we are. This is the body, and then this is the high so far. That's all we've done so far. So if we're going to expand this on the upside like that, we need to reclaim, take out this high, and then off we go, taking out these highs over here, and then see if we can go to take out the last week's high by wicking out. We're making an expansive wick. We'll see what happens then. Okay, does that make sense? So that's the bullish and bearish play we've done. Let's look at Ethereum. Dude, it's about an hour and a half and my camera hasn't shut down. I don't know what kind of fucking voodoo magic this is going on, but I'm quite happy today. Current weekly looks like a dragonfly doji. What's a fucking dragonfly doji? I've seen people say like all this these doji candles. I never studied candles. I do want to study it as well because it's a very good skill to actually have. Ah, smart motherfucker. Look what we got here. Shout out to thingy, to who was it? Lurok, Dragonfly Doji. So what is a dragonfly? Understand dragonfly doji. Okay, so a dragonfly doji is a type of candlestick pattern that can signal a potential reversal in price to the downside or upside, depending on the price action. It's formed when the asset's high open and close prices are the same. So it is true. It does look like a dragonfly doji. So then if this closes on the weekly like that, it's a reversal. Right, we're looking for a reversal, then we can start saying, yeah, fucking time to knock. The long slower shadow suggests that there was aggressive selling during the period candle, but since the price closed near the open, it shows that buyers were able to absorb the selling and push the price back up. So the key takeaway is dragonfly doji can occur after a price rise or price decline. Okay, the open high and close prices matches each other, and the open and the low of the period is significant. Oh, this is fucking long, but it creates a T. It looks like that, right? So that's a gravestone doji, which is bad. It goes down. Dragonfly doji is a bit more higher up there. So that's what it is. If this is formed on the weekly close, happy days. Reversal. Let's go. Fucking go to 26, 28k. See what happened at 34k. But yeah, thank you for that. Really appreciate that. Right then. So we've done Bitcoin. Talk about Dragonfly dojis. Shout out to Lurok for that. I'll stop at 20,100. Better with long. Between 20,500 and 27. What do you mean, Shani? Nicholas saying, you're a legend, mate. Not sure if you know MDX Crypto, also a British YouTuber, same as Sammy Four Flies. Worth looking to get them onto the show. Interesting. Okay, you know what? Fucking let's do that. Let me just fucking add that in. 1 second. Let me go to YouTube, right? I'm gonna subscribe to these guys. I'm gonna check them out later. And see if we can actually chat to them after. I'm gonna check them out first and see if we can get them on the show. I got another song for SC, this one. I'm gonna listen to that tonight. But anyway, let's have a look. So we've got fucking, what's his name? MDX Crypto. There we go. This brother, he's got 89k followers.
What is going on, me, you know? People of the free world? Bitcoin.
About the views even. He does have a Twitter. Let me follow this brother. I'll send him a message later. MDX Crypto. I'm gonna leave that here. And what was the other one? Same as Sammy 4 Flies. Let me look at Sammy 4 Flies. Because you know what? When you guys give me all this, this to me is alpha. What you guys give me is proper alpha. Where the fuck was it? Right, Sammy 4 Flies. 100, bro, again, 127k thousand. I will subscribe to him. I will try to get a hold of him. No, not Telegram. I don't want to open up my Telegram. Twitter. Let me follow these brothers. This guy is fucking. This guy is. You gotta admit, man. I rate this picture, you know. Shout out to fucking Sammy 4 Flies. What's she doing here? Looking for a job interview. Yeah. Alright then. I'll chat to these guys after. See if I can get a hold of them. Be quite cool. 20 years old. Shout out to fucking Sammy. Yeah. Anyway, let's go with that. Big Cheds is good. Oh, I heard of Big Cheds. I think I do follow him. I do. Do I follow him? I'm gonna add fucking Big Cheds in there as well. Cool. Yeah. Back to work. Back to work, guys. We're fucking losing the plot. There's a guy called Trader SE. He's just beginning, but he's really good. Try to follow him. You know what? That guy. If he's beginning, I don't want to follow it, man. Fuck it. I want established motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He lives in Burj Khalifa. Dude, I'm in the wrong fucking place. Shit, that's where we're gonna be. Pie our minds at Burj Khalifa one day, inshallah. Elise is a good, sick motherfucker, he is. I will want actually. You know what, let me check to Elise. Let me check to Elise. Actually, I've got messages with him actually, so I don't wanna show that up. It's private messages. So yeah, Elise is he's a solid guy, solid dude. All right. Guys, we're gonna get back to work, man. Comment below. Just you know what it is. Instead of the chat, use those comments after the stream. So then that way it's stuck there, so I can actually check it out. All right. But yeah, so let's go Ethereum. We've got 55 people here, man. Come on, let's smash the fucking likes up there, man. Show us some support, man. Big love to all you guys there. Fucking 52 now. 3 people left, bastards. I'm joking. You're not bastards, but you know what I mean. All right then, Ethereum. Are you guys enjoying this today? Be right back. I need to fucking take a piss, man. I need to take a piss before I carry on. Let me just write this down. Sorry, guys. There we go. Be right back. Thanks for understanding my bladder, man. I'm gonna take a piss. Fuck. What's going on, gangsters? Let's have a look. What's going on here? Yo, 125x long on thanks, thanks, Bladder. Fucking hell. Too much drinking in it. The late adopter, he's trading live and trying to turn $400 into $1 million in a year. Lives in Norway. Came there as a young child, displaced by the war. Fucking hell, bless him. His tea is very, very sharp. Late adopter. Do me a favor, guys. Seriously, after the stream is done. Literally, just fucking. If you comment below, comment after the stream, so it's actually placed on the comment section. I can check it all out properly. All right, Ethereum. Right, Ethereum. Yeah, where we are. Ethereum, same shit every day, right? So if we look at Ethereum, right, what is going on, right? So let's just delete this. I don't need this line no more, right? It's not important. This line, I can delete this line. This for education purposes there, on one of the streams. Let's have a look. Okay, Ethereum, same thing, same shit, right? Really is. Weekly low, weekly high. Looked at the weekly range and on the weekly basis, and I got this range there. And price has capped all in here. Literally has capped all the way up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what it's done, right? We've had a deviation over here, another deviation over here. The moment we step back into the range, reclaim this, off we go. Okay, same thing. The moment we step back into the range, reclaim this, off we go. Same shit, right? Nothing has changed, right? It's still in a range bound environment. We haven't broken out on the upside or downside at all. All we've done, really, looking fucking strong, is that we've taken out Monday's high. Okay, so we gotta start zooming into this and start focusing on what the fuck is going on. So if I just zoom in, right, we look at this little area here, keep it nice and simple, nothing too complicated. We can see that this is the mid range of the weekly range, so we can play within here to here, right, and then this is here to here. Now, I didn't take an Ethereum long, right? I wish I kind of did, right, because it's fucking strong as hell, right? But where's, like, so if you're looking at Ethereum, this is the Monday's range. And it's been fucking volatile as a motherfucker. Look at that. So we've come back down, grinded all the way, shut down, grinded back down. And he found resistance a few times. I was being bearish about it a few times, but then once we did this, we've kind of bounced off, well, didn't off the monthly open, but we stepped into it and we shot up one time in 3 fucking hours. 1, 2, 3 hours, taking out Monday's high. And we're above Monday's high and we're holding it. So we need to start looking for bearish and bullish plays, right? So we know what we're looking at. We know we understand the ranges. We understand the fucking Monday's range as well. So now we just gotta fucking tidy this up and start making a plan, right? That's the view. Really simple. Nothing too crazy. Oh, and by the way, where is it rejecting off? It's rejecting off the 75% of the weekly range. You can't make this range up. It's rejecting off it, right? And also another thing you gotta look at is that this is a range bound environment. So if I were to draw a fucking Fibonacci right here, let's just do a fucking Fibonacci for the sake of it because we all like fibs. We can see where price is coming into, right? That here, right? You can see this. I know I've got low. I'm gonna change this color. I'm gonna change this color and make it red, so you guys can see what's going on. So it's separate the. I don't like this. This is better. This is better, yeah. Better on the eyes. So you can see that this here, over here, is capped by the mid range. Resistance, deviation, come back down, resistance, sell off, right? And we shut down below, found resistance, and off we go. Okay, so now we come into this range. This was an area of distribution there for us to sell off. We'll step back into this range. Do we go back up and then break down and lose this and then let's go blah blah? But ideally, we have to play it level to level. Okay, that's what it is. Simple as level to level, right? So I use this range just to give me an inkling idea. Is that did we take out these highs here? Have we come to the mid range of this range here? If we come to the mid range for breaking down, then I'm like, alright, then cool. We start looking for either levels over here, or levels over here, or levels over here. Right? We're gonna break this down slowly, it makes sense. Okay? So he's live right now, started streaming 32 minutes ago. What are you trying to say? You want to leave my stream to go to his stream? I mean, like, it's up to you. I'm not gonna stop you, but yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna check him out though. Quick tip for finding weekly opens, go to weekly candles. When hovering over the candle, you'll see the opening price as O price at the top of your chart. Find it on your current candle and mark it 100%. Critique is actually a smart motherfucker. So yeah, so this is where we are now. Okay, so now, right, ideally, I missed all this short. I missed this long, right? Am I gonna cry about it? No. Am I gonna be mopey about it? No. Am I gonna look for something? Fuck yeah, let's fucking look for something now, right? So bullish plan, right? I would like to see us come back down, right? We need to come back down and hold this mid-range and hold Monday's high, right? We're looking for bullish play. That's what we're looking for bullish plays, okay? Because we can have a good pullback. Because the fact that we got up is a clean fucking smash there. It's a clean smash. This is a clean smash above the fucking mid-range and Monday's high. It takes out all of it in one go, like no remorse whatsoever, okay? So this is what we're looking for. Let's look for the bullish play, then we'll start looking for the bearish play. So let it do its thing, alright? Whatever it wants to do, range bound over here. The moment it comes back down, whether it comes over here, or like whether it comes into the mid-range, or the range high, the moment it holds the mid-range high, right? This is a bullish market structure for me to go, and whatever the deviation below here, I've got a stop loss here, right? Playing it level to level, which will be level 1 and level 2. That's all we're doing, because we've got to take out this liquidity here. There's liquidity resting here, and there's liquidity resting at all time at 1280. It hasn't been taken out. It hasn't been taken out at 1280, so it has to be taken out. If we're going up there, if we're above the mid-range, this is the magnet price. This is the magnet price. So that's the plan really. So all we're looking for now is literally this. Let me just fucking delete all this shit. All we're looking for is either it comes back here and holds, reclaims mid-range. That'll be that's the confirmation, or we come back into the Monday's range. The moment it holds above the thingy, that's your confirmation. That's your trade. Really is that the reclaim above the mid-range and the reclaim of this is your confirmation. That's all it is, okay? Let's just say price decided to say, you know what, fuck you, I don't give a flying fuck what you think, and we're going to go up higher. Now we know what we're looking for now. We're looking for this. So if I draw this, right, we can play a small little mini day trade. It's right here. This block here is causing resistance. You can see it's clearly causing resistance. Once, twice, should break down, right? That's what we're looking for. We should break down. We're taking out the stops over here for people who are shorting originally. This is how smart the price is. When you see the first wick, have invalid you stop loss above the blue box, because look what happens. The next thing is it's a fucking stop run. It's a stop run. This is a valid short right now, playing it back to this level here, and then seeing back into this level here. That's the short. We'll talk about that in just a moment. So confirmation is, if we like in terms of the bullish play, if price decided to say, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to do because this is price, right? What's John Computer saying? Or just use the magnet on the weekly? Yeah, 100%. No. So you can literally use the magnet. Like for example, I've got the magnet here, and let's say this is the weekly open, that's the weekly low. I can use this weekly open there, and up we go. And then if I hold shift on the control, and it makes it nice and straight. Okay, cool. Back to the fucking trade, bullish play. If price decides to go up and holds above it, I start taking a trade back to playing this level over here. That'll be my next target there. So let it do its thing. Whatever it bounces and it does this after that. This will now be my stop loss playing up to this area. Really short and simple, but I do like BTC more. I do like BTC more, but I think Ethereum can be a lot more explosive. We'll talk about why. Alright. So that's the fucking the longs. The shorting scenario is literally from here right now. It's a valid short. I did say to you a stop loss over here because we did a stop run there, and all we're doing now, see if we break down on this level here, and off we go. Target 1. Oops. There's a quick play there. That'll be target 1, and then target 2. See if we can squeeze in target 3, and then watch how we react there. Either we get back above the mid range, we'll cut the fucking trade because we're above the thingy, above Monday's high, or we can fucking go a lot more lower, because if we step into this level, we start playing this area here, right? Then we start playing it back down. Now let's just say that you're not ready to actually, you're not prepared to actually take a stop loss over here, and you want to play it a bit lower. Where is the confirmation tank, right? Because everyone wants to fucking take a trade, right? Bastard. I could take the trade too. Nah, never mind. I'm talking to you guys, that's more important. Would we not just fill in the inefficiency and just do a quick drop? It could do that. It could do anything it wants to fucking do, to be honest, mate. Honestly, really, you can't always focus, oh yeah, we've got inefficiency, we've got this gap over here, we've got this over here, liquidity. Look, price can do whatever it wants. You have its plan. Once you have your plan, all you're doing is waiting for it to react. Because if we start breaking down, right, that's your play to go back down. And price could actually come back in and hold above it and carry on, and not taking this area here. Right, it can do that and fill this out at a later date, not a problem. So if you don't want to take a stop loss over here, a trade right now, looking for a breakdown over here, how would I enter a trade under confirmation? Right, remember we got Monday's high. This is Monday's range, really simple, and then we've got the mid range over here. Focus on those two lines. Let's just fucking zoom into this area and we play it level to fucking level. That's what it is, okay? Now the level to level play is the moment we come back in, right? Step in, break below Monday's mid-range. This will be now my trigger to play it to target 2. I mean, you can enter over here with an expectancy to go back to the mid-range. And then I say, look, this is target 3 and potentially look at target 4 over here. Back into this area of consolidation, which sent the market back up. Which to me looks more viable than anything else. It's more viable than anything else, right? For a short. I'm going to take the short right now. 1 second. 1 second. 5 minutes. Fuck. Where is it? I need to highlight this. See, give me a second, guys. Because I'm liking this already. 1 hour. Okay, that's 1 hour. Mid-range, mid-range, 15 minutes, have a look, 15 minutes coming down to here, taking a stop loss. We've got an area consolidation. We've got, and also you can see, we've got a fucking trend line over here. I'll show you this fucking trend line here. This is me at work now. This is me just thinking, like really going for it as well. No, that's not right. Control Z. Let me use this candle over here. Does it give me a cleaner? Yeah, there's proper cleaner there. And what I'll do is, confirmation really is this, break down, off we go, target 1, target 1, target 2, and we'll see if we can go down here. I won't take the trade just yet. Consolidation is happening right now in the 1 minute. Let's have a look. Can you guys see this as well? You guys understanding what I'm talking about right now? See this area here? It's consolidation in the 1 minute. Want me to prove it? We can do it on the 5 minutes actually. We'll break it down level to level, right? Right, so let's go on the 1 minute. I think I might get a nicer range band environment after 1 minute. So literally it's this. This is a low. Right, we have a deviation there, and that's the high over here. What I said, this is the high. I said this is the high. I probably said this is the high. There. That's the consolidation. So now all we're doing now is we're literally waiting for. We can play a range band environment here. That's up and down move. And then the decision on where it breaks up and hold, take out these stops, take out these stops, go up higher, and then go higher, which is not a problem. Or what we're looking for bearishness is come back down, break down, take out these stops here, and let's go lower. We said target 1 and we said target 2. Okay? Let's just have a look for a moment. Because if we can get a live trade here, I'll be on it. Head and shoulders, 15 minutes, about the red trend line. Matic. Let's have a look. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Did I talk about the thingy? Monday's range? I don't know if I did. Let me do it again if I have. 15 minutes. Problem is I'm gonna go for Friday prayer, so I don't want to take a trade just yet unless I'm I'm certain. I'm like, yeah, I can actually take a trade. So if you want to hold above it, oops, or we can play the Monday's range. The Monday's range is quite simple, really easy to play with. They're fucking tease, to be honest. All you're doing is let it do its thing, whatever it wants to do. The moment we get back below it, find resistance off this, right, off the mid range. That's your entry right there. Stop loss. We'll see where the stop loss is as well. Pardon me. And you're playing it target 1, target 2, break down. That's another compounding opportunity. Target 3, and then we'll see if we can get to target 4, and that's that. That's the confirmation there. And whether it comes back down from the mid range to break down here, that's another set of trade that you can hold. Probably leave it about 10, 15, to about 20% of this bit here to run, and then from there we'll see what happens. But if we do that, I think we're going to be bearish. I think we're looking to break down because price is getting heavier and heavier. But we'll see what happens. Ooh, you see? I'm glad I didn't take the fucking trade. On the 1 minute, 5 minutes. On the 1 minute. So remember I told you that it was coming up. Let's see. All right then. I think I'm ready. Do you guys remember this? I just did it a second ago. That and this. Look at that. Let's see if we get a deviation. I'm looking for this to be retested, which did. There we go. I think that's for me. That's an aggressive play for me right now. Let's have a look. Come on, motherfucker, make your decision. When I enter a trade, my stop loss will be up here. I'm already telling you guys now. Okay, 12.36. Step back in. That's your position. You can do a scalp trade, stop loss over here, and then see if this happens. If this happens, off we go. Does that make sense, guys? Oh fuck. Put these lines back on. Just watch this now. Sorry, the battery died as well. One second. Might have to flip long here. See what happens. That's why you need to be a bit more cautious, isn't it? Can't just enter trades for no reason. Because you just want to get into a trade. Alright, finding resistance. Come on, sell off now. Time to fucking sell off. Right, I'm going to enter a trade in just a second. Just going to wait for it. I need to have my confirmation there. Another stop run. We'll test it back in one more time. I'm just setting this up as well. 1 second there, guys. Cool. Back on. So the 1 minute we're looking at. You gotta be a fucking crazy motherfucker to start looking at this shit. Okay, close below here. I'm gonna enter in now. I believe this is it. Stop loss at 12.36. Okay, that's me. We have our targets. We know where we're looking at. I'm playing level to level. ETH USDT. Yeah, let's work at my margins and stuff. Okay, let's have a look at charts. Give me a second there, guys. So, okay. Go to 5 minutes for a second before I actually do this. What does the 5 minutes look like? Closes in 3 seconds. Yeah, I'm quite certain on this one. I may be wrong, but I know I'm wrong. Okay, I'm in the short for Ethereum USDT right now. I'm wrong above here. I am going to monitor the trade. Just explain to you guys how I'm going to monitor the trade and what I'm looking for. This is what it is. Okay, let's go to the... Alright, yeah, the cam died. It's all back to normal there. I think the bullish reaction after this bad CPI numbers was a signal for bottom, to be honest. Just my gut feeling. Could be, it could be. Oh man, motherfucker. I might have to cut the trade. What the fuck? Right then, we should break down. I don't see us coming back any further. Let me watch this, guys. All right, because that's pretty much like we've done the Ethereum trade and stuff like that, and the BTC trades and stuff like that. Well, this is just literally an extra for a live view, a live trading session that we're doing right now. You may be asking me why I've chosen these lines, right? This was an initial high, right? Let's send the market there thingy for a stop run, but we had a stop run there. Let's cap the market over here. This is a block that I'm expecting resistance to break down, right? I'm hoping so, because it's reacting off this little blocks over here, right? There's too much fucking lines here. You see this block here? I'm expecting this to be the last high to be the thingy, and that's the mid-range. The mid-range of this block here. This is perfect. I think it's textbook perfection right there. I think the reason why is that you got this block here has retested the mid-range of this high itself. That is approximately the mid-range. We retested it there, which should break down and break down this low over here, and I'll start to look to compound further to make this a good trade, to be honest. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see. Can we test it one more time? Let's see. What is BTC doing? Do all that for a second. Yeah, BTC is breaking down. It's coming into this area. 1 minute. We did a stop run over here. We can push up into this area here. BTC can push up into this area here. So we could do something like this. Come back up here and then break down. And then this, you start looking to go lower. I've entered very aggressively. I'm not saying everyone should enter in. I'll give you the confirmation. I'm just saying you how I'm playing this. Come on, stop rejecting you, motherfucker. Don't play on me, motherfucker. Because once we break down below here, once I break down below here and do something like that, right, then I can bring my stop loss over here. At the moment, my invalidation is here. Hunter's with me. Nicholas is in as well. Nicholas, epic stream, thank you so much. I almost dread when this channel explodes. Like I said, I will always remember you guys 100%. What's your approach to position sizing on your trade? When I'm risking when I'm doing a day trade, it's like 2.5% of my portfolio. If I'm swing trading, it's 5% of my portfolio. I need to watch this, right? Because I would like to talk about EBTC, but I need to watch this. Half a lot short from 21.20, 21.10. Oh, I was gonna say like, yo, you're a fucking gangster, man. I should be following you, bro. 12.10. Slightly underwater, it's not a big deal. Here we go. There we go. Now all I need to see is that we need to get below this fucking blue box. this orange line, this blue box, get back into this fucking consolidation over here. Because if this bounces off here and hold it, I might have to cut the trade. Shit. Oh, fucking. We need to find breakdown on that. Ethereum says we'll squeeze up. Probably. Oh, fuck off. Water, man. Looking strong. Looking strong. Come on. I want us to break down below here now. This is the next bit here. And now I want to see us get down below here. Break down. And then that's what I'm looking for now. You see, put everything put together. And it all start to make sense. All the lessons I've done, all the time I spent on you guys as well. And if this plays out right, happy days. If it doesn't, it doesn't, innit? Like, I have my invalidation. I know I am wrong. Bro, Jack, you'll always be an OG, man. All you guys will always be OG. Do you set hard stops when you enter such a trade? Yeah, I do. When I enter a really tight trade like this, because it's so close, it could wick me out, come back down. It could do this. It could do that. So I always set a hard stop here. This is where my invalidation is. And then once we get back below here and break down, right off this low here, then I'll be like, alright then, cool. I can compound my position, put a stop loss here, or I can actually put it up here, actually, to be honest. I wouldn't mind putting it here once we get down below this area there. Circuit says, hurts my head. So I reckon we squeeze to 1240. I don't want to see 1240. Because if we squeeze it to 1240, I think this is then it becomes bullish. Then we start playing it on the upside. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not too far from the range high, and there's liquidity up there. You should be definitely do more of these, see it in action. Yeah, 100%, Jack. If we get these trades come up live while we're looking at it, 100% I'll stay on live and do these trades till we get the breakdown and whatnot. But if it doesn't come up, it's just the plans, really, isn't it? So remember when I did that 15 seconds scalp? I just did it live to show you guys that it's possible that you can do anything. I feel like I don't put stops if I'm buying. I don't like being a target. But the thing is, right, let's just say my hard stop is here, and price goes up and starts going running up higher. I'm going to end up losing a lot more than I should. So I would advise to put a stop, because if you get stopped out here, right, at least you know you're not going to lose all this money going upwards over here. Why black and white candle? It's just the way I see it. It's much easier. I like things black and white. I'm very old school like that. You see how we're playing in this range over here? Right, it's looking heavier. This is what I like to see. Do we have a trend line over here? One second. From this high. I mean, we could have a trend line right here, actually. This could be a fucking trend line right there. We'll see how it goes. See how it reacts. Compound means you add. Yes, it does. So basically, when I look for, let's say that, let's just say I've got this range bound environment from here, right? So the moment we get back down below and break down, if I'm gonna compound my position, that means I'm gonna add more position here, right? And I bring my stop loss, let's just say over here. So whatever I brought my stop loss down from this area here, I'll add this back onto here. So my risk is still 1R. One minute to one hour. All standard RSI points upwards. Does that worry you? No, it doesn't worry me. I'm looking at what price action is. Price action can still, because all I'm looking for scraps, in it. What I'm looking for is this. playing it back down to a retest. So I will be taking profits. Let's see, actually, I've gone the 15 minutes, on the 5 minutes. All I'm looking for is coming down to this area of consolidation here. I'll look to take some profits around here, right there, and then potentially going down to Monday's high. So I'll be taking profits of it. Target 1, target 2, then I look for target 3. Target 3, come back down, and see we get these lows over here. There's equal lows there. Target 4, maybe bounce off here. If it bounces off here and holds above it, then I'll cut the trade. But if we come to Monday's high, happy days. And then if we come into if we break down below, let's say this is Monday's high, and we break down below Monday's high, then I look to compound more all the profits I've taken away, adding more position into it. So RSI, it depends on what the RSI is you're looking for. So if you're looking at the RSI on the daily, you can't really look at it on the 1 minute in it. It's very different, isn't it? I bet you if you look at the RSI on the 1 minute, it's gonna look fucking crazy. So you guys, BT rejected off the weekly open. Let's have a look. Let me delete all this. Yes, this was back into the Monday's range. Now all I want to see, for me to actually enter this trade, you see where it's come at? Look here. Similar story to BTC Ethereum, right off this. Didn't actually retest it on the, oh that's a 5 minutes, fuck that. I'm on the 15 minutes. 15 minutes, right, ah, here we go. Makes much more sense. Come off, right off this high here. Come back down. Now all we need to see for Bitcoin, for me to enter this Bitcoin now, right, I think Bitcoin is quite clear to me. It's a bit more simpler. It's breakdown. Once we get down here, break down, and then I can enter a trade here. That'll be my confirmation. Stop loss, I say hard stop there, looking for to actually compound the position all the way back down. So the bearish plan will play in. So I do like it. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on Ethereum right now. Because if you look at Bitcoin here, we've got this fucking trend line here. Morning Ed, how you doing brother? Good to have you here, man. So look, see this trend line there? The moment we come back down, lose it, and let's go. In the compound on this position, all the way back down. I like to see us come back into this area first, take on liquidity there, and then see we get to mid-range, come down to range low, filling out all these gaps. So that's what we're looking at right now. Make sense? Yeah, that's true, man. Jay's got a point. Sometimes you see RSIs, you know, and he's fucking taking a piss in it. So in the 15 minutes, obviously, right, I like to lose this area here. As you can see, it's from this SR here. There. And then you can play from this here to there. It's a little messy, but anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about now, isn't it? In the 1 minute, see what's going on. It's teasing us a little bit, man. Just fucking taking the piss. Dollar index, range band environment still back to the mid range. ES, what's ES saying? ES is taking out the high. Let's have a look on 15 minutes. ES is we hold above this area here. For example, this low here, right, then it's bullish, and we can start going up to to this area here. So we'll see what happens. BTC dominance. That's what BTC dominance is saying. EBTC. See, that's the thing, is EBTC. Ah, there we go. There we go. That's perfect. Right now, gives me confirmation, a bit more of a trust on my EBTC, my Ethereum trade. Why we think we're gonna go lower. You see this fucking, see this move here? All this thin ass move over there. We smashed the weekly open. I wouldn't mind a retest over here, and either it goes up or it goes back down. Whichever it does, play it level to level into this consolidation there, and I'd like to see this retest on this area. Mid range. This is a range low on the high time frame, so you can see quite clearly off the range itself. I've got a range. Okay, this is my range from this low here to this high here, and we need a stop run. And if we were to reclaim this area and hold above it, then it's bullish. I definitely will be flipping to longs. But the fact that we've come back down, maybe a retest here and break down, we'll see what happens. So we're looking for scraps on this one. Ethereum. Come on, man. Break down, you bastard, man. Once we lose this level, I mean, that's it. I mean, you can see, like, it's a fucking wedge, isn't it? There's like a fucking wedge right there. Or you can use this one. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll use this one here. The low to the high. Ah, fuck it out. Alright guys, you guys know what the deal is anyway. I'm gonna call this at the end of the stream as well. So you've understood my trading analysis on here. You've understood the tactics behind it as well. We're just looking for the fucking breakdown now. Market structure is showing me there's a shift in market structure, right? If you look at market structure wise, look here. Go low, high, high, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, higher, high, right? It is showing me like this like that. That's on the 1 minute, but then if you break it down, like even on tiny bits, right, just on a tiny scrap itself, right, this low is been taken out, so I would like to see this low taken out. We'll see. But at the moment, it's bouncing. It's just a bit of a tricky one. I've entered very, very aggressively, so I'm a little bit under pressure here, just to make sure that if I need to cut the trade, I cut the trade. FMG is short as well. FMG is short. What the either? Here we go. There we go. Nuke, you motherfucker. Draw the range back in so you guys can see what's going on. This is the range, and this is the range over here. There we go. I'm quite confident now. There we go. So I'm expecting price to bounce off here, off this here, do something like that, maybe come up down, and then play it back down. Let the fucking compound this shit back down, this motherfucker right here. Yeah, you could move to break even. So take profits wise, let's have a look. Okay, 15 minutes. Oh, give me a second. Let me wonder who this is. Hello. Hi, good afternoon. How you doing? You right? I'm not too bad. I can help today. Perfect. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. What days are you guys available? Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Tuesday 26th, that's perfectly fine, that is, yeah. Yeah, I can do it, carry on, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the carpet's out as well. That's not a problem. The carpet's already been done as well. Yeah, it's been all been removed itself, and so like the room will be cleared out and everything as well. Yeah. 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 No problem. No problem there. Do you know like if the installation will take a day to do, or will it be more than a day? Because I know it's a small bedroom. It's like a box room, that is. Perfect. That's more than perfect for me. Yeah, 100%. Plastering, electrical work's all been done. I've just got to paint. And that's what it is. Would you recommend to paint before the wardrobes get fitted, or wait for the wardrobe to get fitted and then paint? Afterwards. Okay, no problem. That's fine. Got you. Okay, no problem. I can get that sorted out for you guys. There is, yeah. I've got a drive, so I mean, there's like enough for 3 cars to fit in. It's not a problem. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I can't do right now at this very moment. Can I phone you back on this number later? If that's possible. Oh. Okay, that's perfect. And what's the balance left for the payment, if you don't mind me asking? Mhm. Mhm. Got you. So 19 and then 300. Got it. Got you. Awesome. Perfect there. You're welcome. Thank you so much for calling me, and I appreciate that. Okay. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. See you later. Bye bye. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting a wardrobe getting fitted in the fucking room in it. Basically, like, I'm doing the whole house in it. So, well, we didn't get the bouncer there, so this is good. This is really, really good. I'm quite happy with that. We'll see if this bounce over here do this, or do we lose this area here. So if you took the trade with me, and happy days. Yeah, I'm redoing the house. That's why I knocked all the chimney breasts down. I fucking knocked the wall down, bro. I wish I could show you guys the housework I've done, man. It's fucking crazy. I've done it by my hands, myself. The only work that I haven't done is electrical work, which makes sense, and the fucking and the skimming. The skimming, I wanted perfect, clean ones as well. But these Polish motherfuckers, man. These Polish bastards, man. They were sick yesterday. They were hard, fam. They've done 2 rooms in like in about 5 hours, which is banging. So I'm redoing so all the chimney breast is gone. I'm doing a full wardrobe makeover, painting, new carpets, spotlights as well. You know, the spotlight's gonna have like the fucking multicolour shit and a chandelier in the middle of each room as well. And I'm gonna have Downstairs, I've knocked down the chimney breast off completely from both sides, living room, dining room. Knocked the wall between the living room and dining room, so it's now one massive room. I've got a 65-inch TV. I got a bit excited when I bought the house, and I bought a 65-inch TV. And what I'm gonna do, I've got a fucking a fireplace as well, one of them glass window fireplace ones, right? It's multicolored, it's fucking sick as well. I bought that as mad. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build myself. It's like a frame for the gas fire. It's gonna be quite open there, and on top of that, it's gonna be another frame for the TV there. And behind the TV, I'm gonna have all my cables, all my internet, everything's all there. It's all nice and clean. I've got wiring's all sorted out there. And that's the living room done. I've got a fat ass. My sofa is a badass motherfucking sofa though. I gotta say, I'm so proud of this sofa. I bought this as in pharmacy as well. So shout out to pharmacy, man. Big love for that. Yeah, man. So that's yeah. It sounds epic. It is. It does. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a fucking penthouse motherfucking place, isn't it? But yeah, man. 100%. If you guys live in the UK or near Birmingham, I'll do a fucking barbecue, man, when this is all done. And if you guys want to like come down, man. Let's just fucking have a barbecue and chill out in it. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Final products will feel, yeah, it will feel good. It's been tough. Like, I think that's what made me ill a little bit. Well, yeah, I've overworn myself a little bit. Let me save that number as well, because I need to phone them up to make the payments. Phone, short spectrum. See, cool. Yeah, I've got to make some payments for it as well. See how we're doing right now? Now, I was saying either we come back here, retest this one more time, come back down, or we retest this SR right here and break down. Once we break down here, and we do something like this area here. Happy days. So, oh yeah, so TPs. Sorry, I got thingy. Holiday plans? Nah, man, no holiday plans, man. I went to Mexico and I went to Turkey like within 3 weeks, and that's enough for a holiday. Now it's time for for me to give you my time now. So. Let's go. Oh yeah, so TP first. First TP, I'd say, where was it again? I said, literally, probably around here. This is where my first TP will be around this area here. That's be TP1, and then TP2 will be. You know what? Let me just go on the 5 minutes. I can see what's going on. 5 minutes. Come down. And we're just focusing on to Monday's high, that's it. Okay, let's focus on Monday's high and see what happens, right? Obviously, we know we've got a trend line over here, right? We already discussed this trend line over here. We know this is there, right? So, the moment it breaks this trend line here, that's good for us to go a lot more lower to this area here, to this consolidation there. So, when we send the TP, so TP will be the first TP, I'd say, I look around here, right? This area here. You can just mark on your finger. I think on mine is about 12, let's call it 12.10, and then the second set of TP will have to be off this area here. Do you know what? I've got an idea. I'm gonna make this a lot more easy for all of us right now. Actually, use this low here to this high here. There we go. There we go. So now TP1 around here. I said 12.10. I'll say 12.10 there. That's the mid range. I expect them to bounce, come back up there once we lose this area here. Because I entered around here, I would actually bring my stops to break even, to be honest. Because we could come back up and hold above it, it doesn't really matter. But I'll bring my stops to the TP1, then TP2 will be around here, around the 11, let's call it 11.20 area. Off this consolidation there, I'd say that. I'd say here, that's TP2, and TP3. We'll see if we can come back into this consolidation here. Right, I'm playing this really short and simple. It's a Friday. I'm not looking for levels to levels, and we'll see what happens there. So that's TP1. So TP1, TP2, TP3, and then TP4. We come into Monday's range, and that will be pretty much the end of the target. And I'll probably leave about 20% left to see if we break down to play the next level back down, which is the bearish play we talked about. So You guys understand it? So the guys, so the plan's all there. Just to draw this out one more time on the 1 minute as well, because I like the 1 minute a lot. Fucking 1 minute's beautiful. Oh shit. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Oh man, fucking hell. It's always shit happens. Never mind. Yeah, so we're talking about this. This stream's gone on for 2.5 hours. Fucking hell, all because of the trade. Fair play. There and here. So we're coming back to range on this scalp play here. We're looking for the breakdown of here. Off we go. Let's see how it goes. The block I talked about has been perfect over here, there, and here we go. Does that make a lot of sense there, guys? I mean, you could do this off in 1 minute as well once again. That, this, yep, that's that. So if this plans out, broken this trend line here, we can play a bit more lower to this area here, and then we go up more lower and see how it happens, level to level. Okay. So that's it for me, guys. I'm pretty confident with this trade as well. A lot of you guys gotta go. Sorry about this. It took a lot more longer than expected. It's only because of the trade itself that you know that we had to monitor for a bit. This is why it's important to monitor. I do gotta go shower. It is 12:50 and I've gotta go pray as well. Tom is saying just wanted to say you're really amazing showing here live your trades and walking us through it. Really amazing. Yeah, you're welcome, my brother. You're welcome, man. Why not? Gotta show love. Gotta show care. End of the day, life's too short for any bullshit like that. It is what it is, you know. that's me just showing you that we can all do it, right? So, you know, like, I'm not one of them fake influencers or any bullshit like that. I'm legit as what you can get, right? So I'm not running away from nothing. Fuck everyone else, right? We're gonna do it the way we should do it, okay? So God bless everybody. Happy Friday. You know, leave your comments. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, leave your comments below after the stream on anything that you want me to, you know, you want me to take on board, X, Y, Z, positive and negatives. So bless, and even those names of those influencers you want me to actually have a look at as well. Really appreciate it. Happy Friday, Jummah Mubarak. Here we go. Let's fucking send the motherfucker down, bitches. And yeah, and God bless, guys. Take care. Love you guys, man. I'm gonna miss you. But tomorrow we're gonna be back tomorrow with on around 6 o'clock in the evening, in the UK time, with FMG all time high. Take care, lads.